That's what I'm talking about. Chang Chang. Is that right? That's the only chain Mr. Trump gonna leave him when he get through with ICE. How many of y'all got it? Who? Ice chain? That's good right now. Make sure you put your name on the board tonight. What do you hear my ice chain? Tell them what it is. Yeah, throw Asian, exactly. Remember what's it called? Talking about Chang Chang, come on here with all that Chang Chang Kung Fu. So, yeah, Chang, yeah. You got it? David Chappelle? Clayton Bigsby. You know what Clayton? Put your name on the board with service, don't want. Cause then you gonna see it's key. How many of y'all never seen that episode? Clayton Bigsby? Talking about Condoleezza Rice now gonna send her back to Mexico. How many of y'all didn't see it? Let's see your hand. I need y'all name on the board at the service. See, it's stuff y'all missing, key ingredient stuff. I be up here. When I'm teaching, I'm use these little allegories. So everybody I seen, Brandon, you seen it? I want you to put your name on the board because I don't know if you've seen all of it. Do you remember Clayton Bigsby? What was his wife's name? I want your name on the board. See that? See, he forgot something. Who remember his wife anyway? What was her name? Prudence. Told Jasper to load the truck. I want you to put your name about because I think you might be with them because nobody else remember that name Black. Nobody in Black remember Prudence. And you said it with such confidence like you know Prudence. You know, you said it. Oh, I want your name on the board too. Isn't that right? Because you were true to the cause, you would kill yourself to make one less of you. Isn't that right? Yeah, oh, he want to suggest something. This man uses the triads on everything with Asia. He thinks Japanese is triad. There's no triads in Japan. Triads are Chinese. This is a Chinese game, right? What's the name of the Japanese game? Hold on, so you said Ya by itself. Don't try to Yakuza. What's Kusa? Yakuza. Did you know that? No, that was, he just said, if you say Yakuza, it's who's got the right pronunciation, Yakuza or Yakuza? Which one is it? Yakuza? So Yakuza is wrong. He gonna put it, you gonna put a check by your name for getting it wrong. Because he tried to overstep you with stuff he knew not. Isn't that right? He's speaking a thing which he know not. Isn't that right? If you watch one episode of Bloodsport, that don't qualify you to come in here and just start speaking all this stuff and just spinning all around. Isn't that right? Like he know about Shidoshi. He don't know nothing about that. Isn't that right? Y'all, I don't know what I'm going to do with y'all people. Y'all ain't going to get me off. Romans 15:4. Simply because it's right. I'm sorry. I wrote 15. 15:4. Yep. They're going to give me Abarim. They're going to call Hebrews Abarim. Chapter 3. At verse 7. Well, matter of fact, let's see 3 and 1. Let's see. That's how they work out. Romans 15:4. Listen to the book.
For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning.
Yeah.
That we, through patience and comfort of the scriptures, might have hope.
Good, good. This is on the book of Abarim. They call Hebrews, chapter 3 and verse 1. 7 is what I want, but let's see verse 1. Listen to the book.
Wherefore, Kadash Akim, partakers of the Shamayim calling, consider the apostle and high Kohan of our profession, Mashiach Yahusha, who is faithful to him that appointed him, as also Moshe was faithful in all his house. Mm-hmm. For this each was counted worthy of more kabud than Moshe, inasmuch as he who hath builded the house hath more honor than the house.
Yeah.
For every house is builded by some Ish,
Yeah.
but he that built all things is Elohim.
Yes.
And Moshe verily was faithful in all his house as a servant for a testimony of those things which were to be spoken after.
Yes.
But Mashiach as a ben over his own house,
Yes.
whose house are we, if we hold fast the confidence and the rejoicing of the hope firm unto the end.
What happened?
Wherefore, as the Ruach HaKodesh saith, this yom, if you will hear his voice, harden not your hearts.
So what happened with Moshe? What happened with Moshe? He said, the day you hear his voice, harden not your heart. What happened? They didn't harden his heart. What happened with Moshe? He said, the day you'll hear his voice. Huh? So why now? He did all things? Well, no, actually, when we look at this, when it started to tell us about if you'll hear his voice, harden not your heart. Well, we know what happened to people at Moshe. They died. At the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, those people put to death. That was Moshe's too wrong. That's what happened. If you didn't hear Moshe, you was in trouble. Y'all know that? You was in trouble, you didn't hear Moshe. You were in trouble. Well, he said this man right here was counted more worthy. He would count a more honor. I think it'd be kabad, K-A-B-A-D, for honor. So now you want to, if these people died at 2 or 3 witnesses at Moshe's Torah, which is his law, so what's going to happen with this man if you don't hear what he said? People that rejected Moshe law, what happened? They died. So what's going to happen? What's the purpose in telling us this? Because he's telling us to consider him. What am I considering against what? Or compared to what? When you tell me to consider something, then I got to be able to compare it with something. You said, listen, Tony, if you got the door, consider this. Then you're going to give me some options, some variables of what's going to happen, right? Some things I can compare it to, or some things I can ponder. So now you tell me to consider this man. For what? Against what? Well, you're telling me about a man that I should already know if I'm partaker of the Shamayim guilt, right? So I should be knowledgeable concerning the law. I should be knowledgeable of somebody who we consider was a giver of the law, right? Moshe. Well, what happened when people rejected Moshe? They died. What happened when people spake against Moshe? They died. When people murmur, what happened when people didn't stay consistent with what he said? They died. So now you're telling me to consider him. Because you're comparing him with Moshe. Because you're telling me that this man is worthy of more honor than Moshe. So then you tell me the day I hear his voice. Whose voice? Moshe? The man you're comparing him against. Who's considered to have more honor. Y'all got me? This is what I'm comparing it to. When people spake against, people rejected, they died. When people murmur, people complain again, they died. So now you tell me when I hear his voice, you tell me not to harden my heart. As in when?
As in the provocation.
And when they enticed. What happened?
In the yom of temptation in the wilderness.
When they tested him. And did what?
When your fathers tempted me, proved me, and saw my works 40 years.
Look how long it went. Wherefore, what happened?
I was grieved with that generation.
Do you see that? Look at these people. The people he tell you about are people that's already gone. These people are gone. These people missed what he's telling you here in the 3rd chapter of the book of Abarim. They call the book of Hebrew. These people gone. They don't have a chance for repentance. These people wiped away. These people were taken. This is what he said.
Wherefore I was grieved with that generation. And
Wherefore I would agree with that generation. You do know this was before the Mashiach died. This is before the Mashiach died. What he tell you about is before he died. Y'all know that? Before he died. So guess what happened with people that died before he came? Huh? Opportunity. Opportunity. There's an opportunity for salvation. There's an opportunity for salvation. You hear that? Wherefore I was grieved with that generation. What did you do?
And said, they do always err in their heart.
And what else did you do?
And they have not known my ways.
Yeah.
So I swear in my wrath.
You did what?
I swear in my wrath.
Then what happened?
They shall not enter into my rest.
What y'all think? Chance to repentance? That will make him a liar. I swore when I got angry. I got so frustrated with them when I was hot that I said they're not getting in. They're not going to be saved. They're not going to be delivered. A deliverer won't do these people any good. That's why he told you need to consider. It was under Mushah. Let's see what happens. See if that the 14th chapter of the book of Bamidbar. I said I want to see where it goes. I wanted verse 7, but we started verse 1, and you read, you start listening, you're saying, consider. Because I listen to certain things. You tell me to consider something, then you got to give me options. You can't tell me, man, just consider the wind. What about it? What about the wind? Tell me about the terribleness or tell me about the ta'ub of it. Give me something to, don't just tell me this brick, consider it. Consider what? Building with it, throwing it, hitting me with it? How weak or how strong? What are you telling me? What are you giving me to compare it to when I'm going to consider something? Okay, I don't know. But Mark Bar 14:1. Well, I'm putting bar a sheep. But Mark Bar. Numbers, they'll call it 14:1. Let's see something. Listen to the book.
And all the congregation lifted up their voice and cried, and the arm wept that Layla, and all the Bani of Yasharal murmured against Mushah and against Aharun.
Yeah.
And the whole congregation said unto them,
What did they say?
Would Allahim that we had died in the land of Mizraim, or would Allahim we had died in this Bamidbar?
Yeah.
And wherefore hath Yahuwah brought us into this land,
Yeah.
to fall by the sword, that our wives and our Bani should be a prey? Were it not better for us to return into Mizraim?
There's some of y'all in here. Some of you in here, when you came here, and when you came out of the fact of maybe depression or oppression or depression or suppression or suppressing or whatever it might have been that caused you to yield or consider to make the voyage or make the escape from what you were doing, whether it was shacking up, adultery, or even if it was a lawful marriage, it was just the fact that how it had you entangled, you looked at you need to be free from it. You got it? And now since you came, you ran into some opposition and you looked to return back into what you came out of. That's what they just said. They said they murmured. They didn't realize this was murmur. You think these people knew they were murmuring? All they were doing was doing what we said. Consider it. What kind of God had you out here like this, sir? I know the God I know don't want his people to suffer. He wants you to be happy. You know what I love about the God? That's how we think, and that's how we're saying this to the people that you be around, how they think. The God I know is about families being together. God is about families. He's about families. Elohim, he's about establishing his family. And when he established his mission call, some of the people you choose and you would think ain't who he'll choose. That's just being honest. You don't want your whole, if it's up to me, my whole family would be in him. They ain't what they'll choose, though. Y'all hear that? Let's see something. See if that's the 16th chapter of the book of Aleph, Shamuel. They're going to call it 1 Samuel 16. Give me a 16 and about 4. See, that's what I want. Aleph for first. Shamuel, as you're going to call Samuel, which is named Elohim. 16, what is that, 4? Well, let's look at 16 and 1. Let's see what happened now. 16 and 1. You don't see people creep in, do you? Look at it. You need a mirror? That joker look all around him. That man just lost his out people. That joker looked on him. He looked. 10 of them saying, bam, bam. Woo! He said he got to come to this side eventually. He said, you know what he said? I'm going to be New Testament. Leon going to be old. You know what old mean? Done away. Listen to the book.
And Yahuwah said unto Shamuel, How long wilt thou mourn for Shaul, seeing I have rejected him from reigning over Yisrael, over Yasharal?
Y'all see that, though? That's something, ain't it? So he would have kept that in his heart. He'd have kept that concern about him. You know that? But Yahuwah want to know how long you going to sit around and you going to let your heart be heavy with somebody that I already rejected. That is tight, ain't it? I didn't want it. I wanted it for it, but just sitting there thinking about, can we cut all that? So now it's going to be a matter about being obedient.
Right.
It is. Because the human part of us is going to do what? Can your human part just cut off right now?
Nope.
If your parent, somebody died, a spouse, a child, I said, you know, under the authority of Yahuwah, not just speaking as a natural man, saying, how long you going to sit around, you going to keep doing that? You know what I'm saying about the commandment of Yahuwah? That's going to be the same, just saying, cut that off. Can you actually just stop that immediate? Let's see something. See if it's 14:1, your Ukanan. St. John, and they'll call it. They're tight. See, your Ukanan. Then we'll come back to that 16:1. This is your Ukanan, as they call it, St. John, which is Yahuwah is gracious. 16:1, 14:1. Listen to the book.
Let not your heart be troubled.
So if I do, at that point when you told me not to, what happened?
Disobey.
I'm just curious, what y'all think? You think that's probably an option? Like, you know, you ain't got to sit around and let your heart be troubled? Like, thou shalt not? Huh? I'm just curious. Is it the same not? Did not change? I know it's English writing at the same part, but we spoke to the degree of the same. He's saying, don't let your heart be, what was it?
Trouble.
If you do what?
If ye believe in Elohim,
Do what?
believe also in me.
And what happened? Tell me what I seen.
In my Father's house are many mansions.
You know I already done seen it. What happened?
If it were not so,
What would have happened?
I would have told you.
And what happened?
I go to prepare a place for you. And if I go and prepare a place for you,
Tell me what's going to happen.
I will come again
To do what?
and receive you unto myself,
To what happened?
that where I am, there ye may be also.
You know, when you think about this, honestly, just sit here and think about this. This is all of what he told them that ain't no way in the world they could have known. The mere fact he'd have spake because he would have already known what were things that a man would be concerned with, things that a man would have that he would ponder, things that would kind of hinder a man or cause a man or woman to stagnate. He stagnate growth. So why else would he tell them that? To tell them to let not their heart be troubled would have been because of what? Probably just a figure of speech. Probably he just was a good guesser. Because we say he already perceived what people were going to say. Perceiving things before he would even ask. When Shimon came to him and when Kof came to him and they asked him, not your out of need, pay taxes. Tribute money, taxes. And you know the group would come, man, you know you got to pay taxes and taxes. Well, he paid taxes. His own Abba, his Abba was his father, his aim, they're going to call mother Matar in the Greek for mother. Even they paid tax. They went up so they can be taxed. They could go up so they could be taxed.
What a sense.
Isn't that right? And the book said he did it because he was at the house of the Yahudim.
That's right.
So a lot of stuff people do, I mean, you could do it, but then are you really following protocol? The thing is just kind of stay on the radar. I got stuff I got to do already getting the radar. Some stuff I don't need.
That's right.
Because these crackers going to catch up, just like they're going to catch him up on it. And I know he don't pay taxes. He's so big on spewing out law, so he don't pay taxes. And it must have been something, the fact that he went and he actually paid them.
Yep.
Must have been some reason he paid it. Probably said, hell, they're going to get me on something. I don't need to be on a tax evasion. Isn't that right? All he would have needed was the crime of tax evasion. Well, there he came to die for sin. Went ahead and went and right away for taxes. You wouldn't call that no mortal, would you? That's what we would call our mortal, somebody that died because they didn't pay taxes. That book said that man ransomed his life.
That's right.
They are notable prisoner.
That's right.
Didn't it?
That's right.
And they let him go and kept Yahusha.
That's
and then
right.
the man that the governor said, listen, why?
That's right.
What evil? The man done paid his taxes.
That's right.
What evil has he done?
That's right.
They couldn't even find out even their own law.
Nope.
He said, but you got a law. Isn't that right? And I'm going to release him unto you and let you do it. So somebody had to die for us, had to be faultless. They don't look at stuff like that, do they? He could have let him got him on tax evasion. Huh? All right, don't worry about it. I kind of throw y'all a little bit too, huh? Don't worry about it. But just kind of looking at what he talking about, letting not their heart be troubled. You believe in Elohim, believe also in me, in all the house of the mansion. So I would have told you. Meaning, now you're going to have to take my word for it. That I go to prepare a place for you. And if I go, I'm going to come again.
That's right.
I'm going to receive you unto myself. That where I am, there you may be also. You think you can just take somebody to take you something like that? You sitting there and you hard-hearted, you heavy-hearted, and somebody just brag and say, listen, don't let your heart be troubled. Listen, believe in me. Then start saying what they're going to do. All this is stuff that you can't really fathom in your mind, can you? You do it's kind of superhero-ish, in the way that they might call it, right? Now look at something. Give me ala shamut. They call it Exodus. Let me see if it's 3 and 1. I don't know. Let's see. Allah Shamut. Mut. Exodus 3 and 1. And these were the names. Right? In the beginning. These were the names. And he called in the wilderness. And these were the words. Listen to the book.
Now Mashah kept the flock of Jethro, his father-in-law, the Kohan of Midian, and he led the flock to the backside of the desert, and came to the mountain of Elohim, even to Horeb. And the Malachi of Yahuwah appeared unto him in a flame of fire out of the midst of a bush. And he looked, and behold, the bush burned with fire, and the bush was not consumed.
Listen.
And Mashah said, I will now turn aside and see this great sight, why the bush is not burnt.
Listen.
And when Yahuwah saw that he turned aside to see, Elohim called unto him out of the midst of the bush, and said, Mashah, Mashah. And he said, Here am I. And he said, Draw not nigh hither, put off thy shoes from off thy feet, for the place whereon thou standest is Kadosh ground.
Yeah.
Moreover, he said, I am the Elohim of thy Abba, the Elohim of Abraham, the Elohim of Yitzchak, and the Elohim of Yaakov.
See, and these were the names. Go ahead.
And Mashah hid his face, for he was afraid to look upon Elohim. And Yahuwah said, I have surely seen the affliction of my people which are in Mitzrayim, and have heard their cry by reason of their taskmasters, for I know their sorrows. And I am come down to deliver them out of the hand of Mitzrayim, and to bring them up out of that land unto a Taub land, and a large, unto a land flowing with milk and honey, unto the place of the Canaanites, and the Hittites, and the Amorites, and the Perizzites, and the Hivites, and the Jebusites. Now therefore, behold, the cry of the children of Yasharal is come unto me, and I have also seen the oppression wherewith Mitzrayim oppressed them. Come now therefore, and I will send thee unto Pharaoh, that thou mayest bring forth my people, the Beni of Yasharal, out of Mitzrayim. And Mashah said unto Elohim, Who am I that I should go unto Pharaoh, and that I should bring forth the Beni of Yasharal out of Mitzrayim? And he said, Certainly I will be with thee, and this shall be a token unto thee, that I have sent thee. When thou hast brought forth the people out of Mitzrayim, ye shall serve Elohim upon this mountain. And Mashah said unto Elohim, Behold, when I come unto the Beni of Yasharal, and shall say unto them, The Elohim of your fathers hath sent me unto you. And they shall say unto me, What is his name?
That's good. 14 and 1, Yochanan. St. John 14 and 1. Brandon went too far. Yochanan 14 and 1. Listen to the book.
Let not your heart be troubled.
Yeah.
You believe in Elohim.
Do what?
Believe also in me.
That's right. What happened?
In my Father's house are many mansions.
Tell them what happened.
If it were not so,
What you would have did.
I would have told you.
What are you doing?
I go to prepare a place for you.
That what happened?
And if I go and prepare a place for you,
Tell them what happened.
I will come again
To do what?
and receive you unto myself,
For what reason?
that where I am,
There.
you may be also.
That's a token to them. That's why they would have listened. See, when he came to Mushah, he talked with them. He said he heard the cry of them. And they burdened. That means they were heavy-hearted, heavy burden. And I heard them. So he sent Mushah. He told him, you believe in Elohim, believe also in me. if they believe in Elohim, they got to believe in Mushah. Mushah, he said, this is going to be a token. You're going to bring them out, and they're going to come and serve me. Yahuwah had searched out a place, and he was coming back to get them, that where he was, there they're going to be also. That's why they listen to him. See, when people become, and we call it heavy laden, you got to speak dabarins, or we say words of comfort to them. The comfort for them got to be the scripture. Remember, whatsoever things are written aforetime written. What was again?
I learned.
That we through patience, comfort of the scripture might do what?
Have hope.
That's how you get them to believe in 14 and 1 of the book of Yukonon. Let not your heart be troubled. You believe in Elohim, believe also in me. Because I got to go back to the scripture. He heard their cry. He knew what they were concerned about. He knew what they were worried about. And it's the same thing he let them know. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to pull you out of this captivity. I'm going to take you from that place that where I am, there you're going to be also. You would say it's going to be a token to them. That when you have brought them out, they're going to serve me here. Right here on this heart. This is where they're going to serve me at. Huh? I just listen. I mean, come on, it just sounds like a figment of my imagination. You just tell me if I'm concerned about something, I'm concerned about it for good reason. So if you're going to tell me to stop, first of all, you're going to probably be meddling something at your business and you don't really understand. So in order to get my attention, you got to speak to me something that I understand. Something that can pull me from what I'm doing. Something to get me to know that you understand my conditions. Just like him, he look, listen. Listen. They're going to want, what's your name? What's the sham? Something. These people, I just can't go down. Elohim, you call Abraham, yeah, come, what's his name? First of all, these people been crying. These people been boo-hooing. 400 some years, you just pop up to start crying, I came to get you. Then it's going to have to be some signs. Got it? Got to be some ox. Something that can cause me, something that can cause me to deviate from a path I'm taking. Right? Y'all got me? Something. Yeah, I don't know. What are y'all thinking? Are y'all practical? Or y'all thinking you read the book, magical power happen? I read the book, it's got to make sense to me.
That's
Otherwise,
right.
I don't get it. I don't get it. My heart heavy. You just said, don't let your heart be heavy. I'm supposed to stop? Because you said so? Let me get this straight. Omar is a student because Sosa said so. Even Sosa, like, that don't make no sense. Where your proof? Because Sosa said so. He like, that don't even make no sense. So you just told me don't let my heart be troubled. You're going to speak words of consolation, words of exaltation. That's what he told you when they come through by Nabuah. You're going to have to speak doctrine or exaltation. You got to speak something that's going to cause me to adhere to what you're saying. Got to be some words of consolation. Let not your heart be troubled. That tell me automatically that they had some concerns, some real concerns. Their well-being, what's going to happen, where we going to be at when all this happens. Like, that's a lot of concern. He got to come along, he got to speak to these people, let them know, I know what you in, just like they was in Mizraim, and I'm telling you that I'm going to take you away from this. I'm doing the same thing. Before Yahuwah came to get them, y'all know what he was doing? He had searched out a place. That's what he did. That's all he was doing, was searching out a place. Y'all don't know what he did before he got done. He made sure he searched out a place first. What sense did it make for him to get the man and had nowhere to put the man? He was an Elohim of preparation. He's all he was prepping. What said he made the man and the man sitting out here in the wind and the man ain't got nowhere to stay? Then surely when you hear about it, he gonna say, you brought him out for folly. Right. You brought this man out for folly because you could not deliver. You know how people is, you're gonna be ridiculed. So you know what he did? I already had prepared a place. He said, and there, he said, I put the man. I had already prepared all that for the man. And when I made it, you know what I called it? Pleasure. All this you can have. All this you can have. All this is yours. I even gave you something that was meet for you, that was appropriate for you. That's what Adon, listen, pleasure. You ain't gonna believe what Yahushua said. Said it was the Abba's ta'u pleasure that give you the Malkut.
That's right.
The only way it's gonna make sense for me to understand what happened with Adon. What does someone know about pleasure? Man, he brought them people into Jerusalem. Said, listen, man, it's not like no other land. This place is like any other land. Listen, man, it drank the dew of Shamayim. Huh? My eyes are always upon it from the beginning of the year to the end of it. Huh? He gave them fruitful trees and seasons. Y'all know that? He set all this up for them lady folk. Their pleasure. Huh? All this he set up for them. All these things he set up for them, and you can do this. As long as they stay on the strict rules of what I established for you. You can do what you want to do. As long as you maintain, as long as you don't go past what I told you not to do. It only makes sense for him to do the same thing he did with Adam when he put him there. I got to give you rules and regulations. And you can still have play. You know these folks say they come here? You can't have no fun because you're a sinner.
That's right.
I know what's wrong with you. You're a sinner.
That's right.
The name of the place was pleasure.
That's right.
With laws.
That's right.
They asked to run the Six Flag. They got laws. Wait your dumb ass in the line. Your ass too short. Your ass too fat. These laws. Your ass too heavy. These are laws. You got to pay your fare. They got laws in there. In a place where these sinners go to pleasure. Laws. Huh? You ain't going to believe how else you got to come in by the door. Go ahead and climb your ass over the fence. You ain't going to believe they're going to call a thief and a robber. I don't know what's wrong with these people. That's a sinner. I went and had fun and came in by the door. They didn't break none of their laws. I'm having a great time with Mr. Yahuwah and ain't breaking none of his laws.
That's right. That's right.
I don't know what's wrong with these people. Oh, ain't no way you gonna go, ain't got no laws.
That's right.
That's how we know you're a sinner. Because you won't obey. But you obey the laws of sin. That's all that is, trespassing. Because you're indulging something don't belong to you. At this point, you're trespassing. You're trespassing. That's why I had to get Adam and Cool out. They were trespassing. Huh? They broke law. You know what? You can do some stuff at Six Flags and it didn't work. At that point, you become a trespasser. It didn't get you out of the property. And you paid and came in and it didn't get you out of there. All right. All right. Trying to help these people out. A lot of stuff people do. And the only reason you know about this stuff I just told you about, because you're a man. How else you going to understand it? Come on, get me back over here to Allah Shemuel 16:1, 1 Samuel 16:1. We get off so much around here. But you see, a lot of stuff people read, I guess y'all really don't consider that to do. You don't get that now here holding me but Mark, but I'll come back. I guess I'll come back over there and get it. This is Allah Shemuel, 1 Samuel 16:1, as they call it. 1 Samuel 16:1, as they call it. Allah Shemuel 16:1. Listen to the book.
And Yahuwah said unto Shemuel, How long wilt thou mourn for Shaul, seeing I have rejected him from reigning over Yasharal?
How many of us got that kind of mind, though? And you see Yahuwah done cut somebody out, Yahuwah hadn't chosen, Yahuwah has separated from him. How many of us can sit and we can see something like that, and we can move and take that same mind that he got? Once you realize Yahuwah say he done rejected him, and you see me worried about him at that point. You look at a man like Dawood, when he found out that Yahuwah was going to cut his son off, and he actually cut him off, you know what he did? He went in there, he washed himself and changed his clothes, and he worshiped. Then he sat down and he ate. That's done. He said, why he live? He said, listen, I was saying knowing who would know whether Yahuwah will be gracious. So he did just listen. It's a chance, opportunity. Yahuwah might turn. But when he didn't, he said, I didn't hold that against him. I know the only thing I can do is go over to him. He can't come back to me. That's right. You know, he did. He had put that his heart. That's what he looked at. How long you going to sit around? You're going to sit around, you're going to be heavy-hearted about him. I done cut that child off. Can you imagine that? Cut your child off that you've been plowing for, that you sit around and you've been fasting for, and he cut your child off, and you can get up and wash yourself and change your raiment and go in and worship. We ain't there yet. Some of us will never get there. Can you do that? I don't know what we're doing for it. You need to be there. You need to be there. Because that don't make sense for Dawud to come through and he be the only one that can do it.
Right.
The book even told you about all y'all who said he was a man of like passion.
Right.
You didn't believe what he did. He was earnest. So that means sometimes we pray, we're not earnest, we pull out. He was earnest. He prayed the most serious state of mind. And you didn't believe how it went rain for the space of 3 years and 6 weeks, 6 months. And he prayed again, here come rain. So I tell her, you got the same ability. I ain't trying to start no rain. I'm just trying to keep from failure. I'm just trying to keep from failure. Huh? I'm working for success. I can pray. I know some people say, I'm going to try to pray and say I start rain. For what, nigga? You killing time on the wrong stuff.
That's right.
You ought to be able to get a prayer through. I ain't worried about if I can pray and stop no rain for no 3 years and no 6 months. I'm worried about I can get a prayer through and he keep me where I don't commit no sin.
That's right.
Till he come back for the space of the time until he take me out of him.
That's right.
That's what I'm praying for. Praying he keep me from committing sin for the space of the time until he take me out of him.
Yes, sir.
I ain't going to pray to commit no sin after that either.
That's right.
I want a relationship. I'm for a committed relationship. Y'all got it? That's how I want. I want to commit. When I pull out, I ask him for something, that he'll answer. That he'll do it. That's the kind of commitment I want with him. Y'all all right? He let me know the same relationship he had with people of old that came through, that trusted, that believed, that put their amunah in him, which is as they call it their faith. He was faithful to them. Come on, finish this up.
Seeing I have rejected him from reigning over Yashral, fill thine horn with oil, and go. I will send thee to Jesse the Bethlehemite, for I have provided me a malak among his beni. And Shemuel said, how can I go? If Shaul hear it, he will kill me. And Yahuwah said, take an heifer with thee, and say, I am come to sacrifice to Yahuwah. And call Jesse to the sacrifice, and I will shew thee what thou shalt do. Yeah. And thou shalt anoint me him whom I name unto thee.
Yeah.
And Shemuel did that which Yahuwah spake, and came to Bethlehem. And the elders of the town trembled at his coming, and said, comest thou peaceably? And he said, peaceably. I am come to sacrifice unto Yahuwah. Consecrate yourselves, and come with me to the sacrifice. And he consecrated Jesse and his beni, and called them to the sacrifice. And it came to pass, when they were come, that he looked on Eliab, and said, surely Yahuwah's anointed is before him. But Yahuwah said unto Shemuel, look not on his countenance, or on the height of his stature, because I have refused him.
What happened?
For Yahuwah seeth not as each seeth.
What happened?
For each looketh on the outward appearance, but Yahuwah looketh on the heart.
Yeah.
Then Jesse called Abinadab, and made him pass before Shemuel. And he said, neither hath Yahuwah chosen this.
Yeah.
Then Jesse made Shammah to pass by, and he said, neither hath Yahuwah chosen this.
Yeah.
Again, Jesse made 7 of his beni to pass before Shemuel.
How many?
7 of his beni to pass before Shemuel.
What happened?
And Shemuel said unto Jesse, Yahuwah hath not chosen these. And Shemuel said unto Jesse, are here all thy beni? And he said, there remaineth yet the
You
youngest.
hold me Kazum 2 and about, some came in my mind, 2 and about 13. Kazum, they call Revelation. Then Kazum, they call it Revelation. My Husha. Norman. Shut up, mother. Alter ego. You don't keep going, Brenda. You hold me that. Listen.
And Shemuel said unto Jesse, are here all thy children? And he said, there remaineth yet the youngest, and behold, he keepeth the sheep.
What happened?
And Shemuel said unto Jesse, send and fetch him, for we will not sit down till he come hither. And he sent and brought him in. Now he was ruddy and withal of a beautiful countenance, and goodly to look to. And
I thought that would
said,
be, wouldn't that be Admoni?
Admoni.
Isn't that Rudy? Admoni? Where he would be? Admoni?
Ruddy. Instead of
Ruddy?
Yes, sir.
Ruddy. Put the towels right back over to who? Adom. Listen.
And goodly to look to.
So I wonder how Adom look. If Admoni would towels back over to Adom. Y'all all right? And man, they call Edom. Who they call Esau. Ashu. He was Admoni too. ruddy and goodly to look on. Listen.
And Yahuwah said, Arise, anoint him, for this is he. Then Shamuel took the horn of oil and anointed him in the midst of his brethren. And the Ruach of Yahuwah came upon Daud from that yom forward.
Yeah.
So Shamuel rose up and went to Ramah.
That's good. That's good. That's good. Kazum chapter 2 at verse 14. Revelation they call it, 2 and 14. Listen to the book.
But I have a few things against thee, because thou hast there them that hold the doctrine of Balaam.
Make it 1:14. I'm sorry. 1:14.
Yes, sir.
Listen to the book.
His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire, and his feet like unto fine brass, as if they were burned in a furnace,
Yeah.
and his voice as the sound of many maim.
Yeah.
And he had in his right hand 7 kukabim, and out of his mouth went a sharp 2-edged sword.
Yeah.
And his countenance was as the Shamash shineth in his strength. And when I saw him, I fell at his feet as dead.
Yeah.
And he laid his right hand upon me, saying unto me, Fear not, I am the first and the last. I am he that liveth and was dead. And behold, I am alive forevermore. Amen. And have the keys of hell and of death. Write the things which thou hast seen, and the things which are, and the things which shall be hereafter. The mystery of the 7 kukabim which thou sawest in my right hand, and the 7 golden candlesticks. The 7 kukabims are the malachi of the 7 congregations, and the 7 candlesticks which thou sawest are the 7 congregations. Chapter 2.
See if it's might be the 3rd chapter is what I want. That's a 3 and 1, 3 and 12. 1 and 12. All right, back them to 1 and 12. Make it 1 and 11. Listen.
Saying, I am the Allah and the Tut, the first and the last, and what thou seest, write in the Sephar, and send it unto the 7 congregations which are in Asia, unto Ephesus, and unto Smyrna, and unto Pergamos, and unto Thyatira, and unto Sardis, and unto Philadelphia, and unto Laodicea. And I turned to see the voice that spake with me.
Yeah.
And being turned, I saw 7 golden candlesticks.
Yeah.
And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks,
What did you see?
one like unto the bin of Ish.
So where would that put him at? Somebody sent me an email. Guess they're just going through trying to show me about that lampstand, the candlestick they show with them 7 sticks on it. I'm just kind of confused about that. I don't know why everybody's still pushing this lamp. That's not a lampstand. I don't know why they. Actually, what you'd have seen, it wouldn't actually say what you've been saying. I think it was from Chris say lampstand. Lamp a menorah, they'll say. I'm just kind of curious how you going to put him in the midst of it. That's something I'm confused about. I'm saying, I just read Dawood's story. And Dawood, when he came in the room, he anointed him in the midst of his Aki.
Right.
It'd been different if said anointed him in the front of him. You can put him in the front of him, but in the midst of them, going to be an issue. In the midst, going to be an issue. I'll take correction. But you're not going to tell me that those are lamp stands and those are candlesticks. Those refer more to candlesticks.
Right.
From that look versus lamp stand. You have a lamp in your house? We're talking about lamps and standing in the midst of them. And you tell me this is what you got. And you tell me that he's standing in the midst of that. That you're going to put him over and miss by definition. Again, we're dealing with their words that we put him miss by definition, even divided. It's even on each side. In the book tell us that Yahuwah appeared in the midst of the room. Y'all put him in the middle of the room. We find midst of the room. Daoud was anointed in the midst of his brethren. He was in the midst of them because he was in the house with them. But when we're looking at if you're going to use the word midst, evenly divided in between them, well, you're gonna say midst because he in the same room with the candlesticks. They're saying actually lampstand candlestick would not have been what they said. It would have been lampstand.
That's right.
So I'm just kind of confused, and I keep seeing people keep shooting me stuff, showing me lampsticks, showing me candlesticks. I know Jack be lumber, Jack be quick. Jack jumped over the candlestick. I don't know if Jack got involved with this or who. I take it just certain things I'm hearing them say that I'm just kind of striking me on this candlestick type premise. If you're going to use mist, unless mist is not what they were saying, unless he used the mist saying that he was among them. Because you're going to take mist by definition and you got to put in the middle. Y'all got it? On the inside. I don't know what sense it's going to make if you're going to take mist and put candlestick and put the midst of the candlestick. If it's evenly divided, you use the mist for that terminology. I don't know. Lampstand, candlestick, I don't know. Somebody got something twisted. If candlesticks is what they're saying they use, because they're actually going to say lampstands.
Right.
It's a more candlestick type premise. I don't know. Amazing. Amazing. Just one of them things I consider. All right, come on back over to the 14th chapter of the book of Bamidbar. Bamidbar 14, we left off 14 and what, 3?
Verse 4.
14 and 4, Bamidbar. I was going to see if that Al-Aha Dabarim, Deuteronomy 18 and 18. Al-Aha Dabarim. This is on Bamidbar. They're called Numbers 14 and 4. Listen to the book.
And they said one to another, let us make a captain, and let us return unto Mizraim. Then Moshe and Aharon fell on their faces before all the assembly of the congregation of the Bani of Yashrael, and Yahusha, the Ben of Nun, and Caleb, the Ben of Yephuneh, which were of them that searched out the land, rent their clothes. And they spake unto all the company of the Bani of Yashrael, saying, the land which we passed through to search it is an exceeding taub land. And if Yahuwah delight in us, then he will bring us into this land and give it to us, a land which floweth with milk and honey. Only rebel not ye against Yahuwah, neither fear ye the arm of the land, for they are bread for us. Their defense is departed from them, and Yahuwah is with us. Fear them not. But all the congregation bade stone them with stones. And the kabod of Yahuwah appeared in the tabernacle, in the Magdash of the congregation before all the Bani of Yashrael. And Yahuwah said unto Moshe, how long will this arm provoke me? And how long will it be ere they believe? How long will be ere they believe me? For all the signs which I have shewed among them, I will smite them with the pestilence, and disinherit them, and will make of thee a greater nation, and mightier than they. And Moshe said unto Yahuwah, then Mizraim shall hear it, for thou broughtest up this arm in thy sight from among them, and they will tell it to the inhabitants of this land, for they have heard that thou, Yahuwah, art among this arm, that thou, Yahuwah, art seen face to face, and that thy cloud standeth, and that thy cloud standeth over them, and that thou goest before them by daytime in a pillar of a cloud, and in a pillar of fire by Layla. Now, if thou shalt kill all this arm as one each, then the nations which have heard the fame of thee will speak, saying, because Yahuwah was not able to bring this arm into the land which he sware unto them, therefore he hath slain them in Bamidbar. And now I beseech thee that the power of my Yahuwah be greater according as thou hast spoken, saying, Yahuwah is long-suffering and of great mercy, forgiving iniquity and transgression, and by no means clearing the guilty.
No means clearing the guilty. What happened?
Visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the Beni unto the third and fourth Tuledath. Pardon, I beseech thee, the iniquity of this arm, according unto the greatness of thy mercy, and as thou hast forgiven this arm from Mizraim even until now. And Yahuwah said, I have pardoned according to thy debar, but as truly as I live, all the Arat shall be filled with the kabod of Yahuwah, because all the Anashim which have seen my kabod and my miracles which I did in Mizraim and in Bamidbar, and have tempted me now these 10 times, and have not hearkened to my voice, surely they shall not see the land which I swear unto their fathers.
What does happen?
Neither shall any of them that provoke me see it, but my servant Caleb, because he had another Ruach with him, and hath followed me fully. Him will I bring into the land whereunto he went, and his seed shall possess it. Now the Amalekites and the Canaanites dwelt in the valley. Tomorrow turn you and get you into Bamidbar by the way of the Red Sea. And Yahuwah spake unto Moshe and unto Aharon, saying, how long shall I bear with this evil congregation, which murmur against me? I have heard the murmurings of the Beni of Yasharal, which they murmur against me. Say unto them, as truly as I live, saith Yahuwah, as ye have spoken in mine ears, so will I do to you. Your carcasses shall fall in this Bamidbar.
That's what they were concerned about. They were concerned about dying in the wilderness. He said, just like they spoke, that's how you're going to die. That was your fear. That's what made you murmur and grumble. That's what made you complain. He said, surely, just like you spoke, that's how you're going to die. You know, people will say that sometimes words have power. You can speak some things into existence. Christian people say sometimes. When it, watch your words. Your words got power. He said, just like you said, what's going to happen? What happened?
Your carcasses shall fall in Bamidbar, and all that were numbered of you, according to your whole number, from 20 years old and upward, which have murmured against me.
They told us a kid carry their sin. They don't carry their sin to the age of 12. That's the age of accountability. He said everybody from 20 years old and upward. He wasn't counting the 18-year-old and the 17-year-old and the 15 right. and the 14-year-old and the 12-year-old like people told us. I mean, y'all heard that. They used to tell her, they said, kid don't carry their sin till they 12. He said he would count everybody from 20 years old and upward.
That's right.
When people gave account for their soul, they had to be at least 20. It had to be at least 20. I don't know what people come up with the stuff they come up with. Listen.
Doubtless ye shall not come into the land, concerning which I swear to make you dwell therein, save Caleb, the ben of Yephannah, and Yahusha, the ben of Nun. But your little ones, which ye said should be a prey,
what happened?
Them will I bring in, and they shall know the land which ye have despised.
Yeah.
But as for you, your carcasses, they shall fall in this Bamidbar, and your Beni shall wander in the Bamidbar 40 years, and bear your whoredoms until your carcasses be wasted in Bamidbar.
Look at that. Which all makes sense. It all makes sense. To multiply people, then only take a certain amount of them. It only makes sense to let the people get that big and let the people get, like they say sometimes, it's a difference between swelling and growth. Mm-hmm. You know, your arm can swell up. It don't mean you got a muscle.
That's right.
First, you can build it up. So he knew what happened. Those people basically just swelling. Eventually, you got to get rid of the infection.
That's right.
Eventually, you got to get rid of the infection. Like I say, he knew exactly what he needed to do and the people he needed to get away from. And, you know, and just kind of going back over this and just looking at why we went and kind of touched on some of the other things, is just looking at the fact that he doesn't see the way we see. We talk about picking people out for salvation, who you think would be good for it, who you think will fit. It don't fit them. It don't fit everybody, because everybody ain't got that type of heart. Everybody don't have that type of mind where they'll go all the way. That's something y'all will get friends and get hooked up with people before you know it. Just start telling shit, lying and shit, and all kind of other shit you be doing, and shitting. Before you know it, you forget what you're here for.
Yeah.
And being honest, this is a way him. I pretty much failed at everything I did. I guess in a sense, I did. I failed at pretty much everything I did. And when I look at this way, this one way I look at, I ain't gonna mess this up.
That's right.
If first time I have opportunity to be faithful doing something, I ain't gonna mess this up. I wasn't faithful in a lot of things I've done before. I got an opportunity to be faithful with this, and I want to be faithful at it. I want to count myself not to fail and fall short. I got people set a good pattern for me. I'm working to make sure I don't. Y'all got it? Because I got a different heart. I got a different mindset than I had before. I want to be saved. I don't want to become, nobody going to have no conversation with me and talk me out of salvation. Nobody going to pull me off. Nobody going to get me off. Nobody going to drag me off. Nobody going to convince me. I'm not interested. I got a mind. I want to be saved. I don't want that man to sit here and look at me and he count me and say, this the last time for you, Smith. I swear you're not getting it. That's all I need. You know what I'm saying? Get yourself in a situation where you can't get out. I can't afford to be in no position where I don't have no room for repentance. I can't afford it. I messed up entirely too many times. The next time I take a leap to go out and try to do something, that could be my 10th time. You think them people know how many times? They say, I know, a cat got 9 lives. So if I just live like a cat, some people know they had that many times. And while you get caught up, you're thinking he just owe you to forgive. You keep messing up. It'll be that one time when you make that mistake that he say, you know what? You in trouble. Look, them people got 10 times. How many of us have messed up more than 10 times? What have you been cut off? See, you know what I love about even being on the tool, at least those people got opportunity to know what they were doing. They knew they were cut off. They knew they were going into captivity. And they knew in captivity. I don't know book I seen fly across there, was it? Oh, check it. God, if it was, but somebody get a surgeon they know. Say something fly from over there like a booger. I hope that wasn't no booger. That Joe come around that pew. I no, hope that was ain't that right? And right here. Hurt my back on the booger pew. Ain't that right? I can't believe that man went out and fill out some government paperwork and say he hurt his back on his pew. No, that federal paperwork. Ain't the hospital on the federal? What about them? You can't just go destroy them paperwork. I'm medical, they got X-ray. They got a piece of pew on that joker, wrote on that junk, on the bottom here, X-ray pew. Pew damage. Only way they're going to go, you got to put Pepe in front of it. Got that? Y'all like that? Pepe Le Pew? Because you got to think about it. If it's Pepe Le Pew, then he not. Because law is not, right? Pepe Le Pew. So he's not Pew. Ain't it? Le Pew. So he's not a pew. He's a skunk. Ain't that right? Y'all got to think about that thing now, don't you? I go home and stick it, and then find out that there was a booger. Just who throw that booger? That booger, I seen some concrete. Like, no, that's a fingernail. Oh, that's what it was. Well, y'all tearing a fingernail out when? Oh, they just popped up from nowhere. Yeah, I don't worry about it. I sent it to the government. They'll find out who's there. The government be glad his fingerprint that to find out who. I know they cover no. I seen something. I said, excuse me. Spit it out. I hope they didn't get spit it. They start burning through the carpet. All right, come on, finish up. Where you at?
Verse 34.
Verse 30, where we at?
34.
34 what?
Bamar.
No, we come on back to 3 and 7. Abarim, 3 and 7. What I want for us to try to attack is the sin nature. Y'all got it? The sin nature. That's what we're trying to destroy. What did we talk about the definition of nature was? Determine what to do. If you're going to deal with nature, and we're talking about that sin nature, you're going to commit sin. And nature is just naturally going to do what it does. Isn't that right? All it needs is a couple of things to happen, and it just takes over. You know that? It'll just take over. So it has to be controlled. Just like that's what the purpose of putting an east there. Because nature's going to do what it's going to do. You're not going to give nature nothing green and no water. It'll flourish. It'll take over. It'll subdue. It'll take. It will. You know that? Do you know nature do that? Give nature something green that'll grow and water and see what nature does. It'll take over. You can't even talk to it to get it to do nothing. It has to have something there to control it. You know that? A man. So it made sense that we would have got Yahusha. Y'all know that? We had to have Yahusha. We had to have a mediator. Somebody to be in, because he had laws. He needed somebody to enforce those laws. Y'all know that? Are y'all all right? You got to have it. Nature is going to allow you to sin. It will make no sense that he was said. Let's see something. 27:15. Bamot bar 27:15. I'm gonna see before we get to see if there's 2 and 6 Bamot bar. Barashit. So people can see the need and what's necessary. All right? Let me see. 2, 6. Bamot bar that they call numbers. Or 2 and 6. Yes, sir. This is Barashit. They call Genesis 2 and 6. Other one got me Bamot bar. They call Numbers chapter 27:15. This is Barashit. Genesis 2 and 6, as they call it. And Bamot bar 27:15, and they call that Numbers 27:15. Listen to the book.
But there went up a mist from the Arats and watered the whole face of the ground. And Yahuwah Elohim formed Adam of the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life.
And what happened?
And man became a living soul.
Listen.
And Yahuwah Elohim planted a garden eastward in Eden. And there he put the man whom he had formed. And out of the ground made Yahuwah Elohim to grow every tree that is pleasant to the sight, and ta'ub for food. The tree of life also in the midst of the garden, and the tree of knowledge of ta'ub and rasha. And a river went out of Eden to water the garden, and from thence it was parted, and became into 4 heads. The name of the first is
Let's
Pison.
jump down to 15. What verse you at now?
That was at verse 11.
What 15 say?
And Yahuwah Elohim took Adam and put him into the garden of Eden to dress it and to keep it.
Sit down. That's what he did. We saw what he did. That's what he did. He kept him right there for a reason. See, when we go to Barashit chapter 1, you see when he put everything in, he gave it order. He told it to be fruitful and multiply. Which is para, fruit.
Pari.
I know what paru. And then pari.
Yes, sir.
P-A-R-A-Y.
No, just R-Y.
R-Y.
Yeah.
P-A-R-Y. Yeah, E. Yeah, pari. Yeah. Same thing. We say the same thing. Depending on where you're at. Isn't that right? Le French, Le Bou. It's a people like Le Bou. French love the la, don't they? La, 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 la. You know what Al Grant was saying about? Not, don't do. La, 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 la. Who that girl? La, 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 la. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. What she saying? Many River. All she was saying about was not. Not and no. Isn't that right? That's all she was saying about, not and no. No, not. Isn't that right? Whole song about knots and no's.
That's right.
What was she saying about anyway? Really, she was saying she don't love you. No, I don't love you. And I'm not going to love you.
That's right.
La, 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 la. She was just sitting there, had somebody nigga think, that nigga all that. Drew, she's saying, no, I ain't going to love you, and I'm not going to love you. Did y'all know that? So we just figured it out right here. Y'all all right? All right. Just trying to help you out. And go ask her. Don't worry about it. She ain't going to tell you. Listen to the book. What I got you at? That's 2 and 15. He just read 2 and 15. So we're going to hear the 27th chapter of the book of Bamot bar. They call Numbers 27 and 15. Listen to the book.
And Moshe spake unto Yahuwah, saying, Let Yahuwah, the Elohim of the Ruach of all flesh,
Do what?
set a Ish over the congregation,
To do what?
which may go out before them,
Or Yah, we call Luke 10 and 1. Go ahead.
and which may go in before them,
Which may do what?
and which may lead them out,
And
and which may bring them in, that the congregation of Yahuwah be not as sheep, which have no rod.
that's right. That's right. That the what's a dah congregation? I think a dah will also be flock or fold. So let's see, Oriyah 10:1. I'm thinking about Matayahu. 10:1. So we're gonna get Oriyah 10 and 1. Then we're gonna get Oriyah, they call Luke 10 and 1. Then we're gonna get Matayahu. Matayahu, they'll call it Matthew. Someone figure that out. Chapter 10, verse 1. Oriyah. 10 and 1. Oh, give me Matayahu chapter 10 and verse 1. That will give me Mark 16:15. Listen.
After these things, Yahushua appointed other 70 also, and sent them 2 and 2 before his face into every city and place, whither he himself would come. Therefore said he unto them, The harvest truly is great, but the laborers are few.
Who else did we find that did something like similar to that? Jacob did that. What did he send them? He sent them 40 plus. He sent them right before him, where he was going. He was going to see his brother Asu. And he sent them right before him, and they were supposed to be proclaiming that Jacob was behind them. That's what he sent them to do. He sent them the same way in which he was going to go. It makes sense to send them somewhere he wasn't coming. So we can see the same significance of the thing of what having Adam now. All Yahuwah was doing was setting Adam up the way he was coming. You see, he came in the cool of the union. He himself was coming. It only made sense to send him where he was coming. Same thing he did with Yahushua, sending him here. He only sent him where he was coming. I don't know what the people are doing. What the purpose y'all think of every time he been sending these people through trying to proclaim, and these people have come along proclaiming to you that you call preacher? They're proclaiming something.
He coming.
Right? They're proclaiming something.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's see what happens. Finish this up.
Pray ye therefore that Yahuwah of harvest,
That don't make sense, Brandon. He's talking about where he coming to, right? He appointed 70 others, and he sent them to go where he was going. And what he wanted to do?
that he would send forth laborers into his harvest.
For what, Ray?
Go your ways, behold, I send you forth as lambs among wolves.
Yeah.
Carry neither purse nor scrip, nor shoes, and salute no Ish by the way.
No, that's tight. And what else?
And into whatsoever house ye enter, first say, Shalom be to this house. And if the son of Shalom be there, your Shalom shall rest upon it.
That's good. That's good. At 10 and 1, Matayahu. 10 and 1. Listen to the book.
And when he had called unto him his 12 Methitas,
What did he do?
he gave them power against unclean Ruach,
Yeah.
to cast them out, and to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease. Now the names of the 12 apostles are these.
At verse 5.
These 12 Yahusha sent forth, and commanded them, saying,
What did he tell them?
Go not into the way of the Gentiles,
Yeah.
and into any city of Samaritans enter ye not,
But do what?
but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Yashral.
What happened?
And as ye go,
Do what?
preach. The Malkuth of Shamayim is at hand.
So what would be the purpose of that? We ain't going to go down and tell us about heal the sick, cleanse the leper, raise the dead. And we know he's going to tell that. But he's telling them to go ahead and proclaim that the Malkuth of Elohim is at hand. So they're going to be proclaiming that he was coming. So what were people going to need to be doing?
Getting
They're going to need to be getting ready.
That's right.
They say it's going to be needful in the garden. What they're going to need to let everybody know. Same thing with Adam. Been needful, let everybody know. Get ready, he's coming.
Yeah.
You don't know what happened with Adam and Kaur. He come when you think not.
Yeah.
There'll come at a time you think not. That's exactly what happened. They were saying that, let people know he was coming. You never heard no other time he had came down there to the gun. You heard about it when he came into the Arise. You heard he had planted the gun. He put it there. He put the each there. And he wanted him to dress it and keep it. That was the whole purpose there. Same thing he told us about doing. We're supposed to keep these sayings of his. Y'all didn't know that? He's supposed to keep these sayings. They were supposed to dress the garden and to keep it. He's supposed to know how high grass supposed to get. He know what fruit's supposed to go. You know, he had enough to know when he see a tree, he knew that tree going to have to get cut back. Some of y'all don't know about fruit trees. I grew up in the country. We had fruit trees. You had what people had and we stole off of them. Listen, you have pear tree, apple trees, sour apples. Them things will get so heavy, that tree will start bending over.
That's right.
And what you'll need to do is you'll need to cut that limb and cut it back. You need to cut the limb and cut it back. Because it done start to grow over and you'll do it, and it'll start to cause the tree to curve and it'll grow over. So sometimes you don't believe you got to cut fruit trees. You ain't know that?
Yep.
They ain't looking. You know I ain't gonna let you cut no fruit tree. Ain't that right? It is. Let's be honest. But you know he tried to tell them about the book of your Cosgall. You know he tried to tell them about a sword was sharpened. He did. He told them a sword was sharpened.
That's right.
Y'all know that? You know why it was polished? You know what for?
Slaughter.
For the union, for the slaughter. You don't believe what he told you. He said, what if it even, when it would have cut the sun? What if it even despised the rule, it wound up cutting him? But he told us that. He said his father cut certain branches off of him so some more can grow from it. Y'all know when it wound up cutting him, look how many will grow from it.
Yeah, that's right.
But see, you won't understand if you don't know nothing about trees. You got to understand trees. You got to know how to cut them. And what you got to do, he said you got to prune them. See, it's different when you lay the axe to the bottom of it versus when you prune, you just clip them back.
Yeah.
So like Bush, you prune them. Sometimes people come and cut the thing up and mess up and die. You got to know how to prune. Got it? So that's how it come through. So sometimes you'll get hit and you'll think you've been cut. They just prune you. So you can grow back. This thing come down there and hit you sometimes. See, people don't understand the difference. Yeah, sometimes you got to get cut. Then sometimes you need a little pruning. You just got to know. Sometimes, even with you, sometimes you can cut it back. But you know, folks say, you ain't going to cut it down. Cut it back. Y'all all right? But you got to understand. And you know what you're going to need if you're going to do that? You're going to have to put an Ish in that garden. Somebody that know how you put. I tell someone, rush that shirt. You got some shirt, you went and got a shirt. You got to keep putting them, keep putting them, keep putting them. What you need to do with that shirt? Pin to get rid of it. It won't let your titties stay in. You don't need that. That's a hot shirt. Want too much your back out, too much tit out, you don't need that shirt. That's a nice shirt, but your bra keep popping out of it. They keep trying to tell you, that shirt not for you. That dress not for you. Just got to know what for you and what ain't for you. Y'all got it? But see, you ain't going to believe it. All folk leave me alone. I'm sure if you'd have asked any of those trees in the gun, they would have told you the same thing. They'd have felt like it was all right too. But he put an each there for them to dress. You know what I'm saying? They don't realize my job. I got the Ames teaching y'all. Y'all don't know why I'm here. He told me to dress you though. He never told anyone. He told me to dress you. That's what he told our dog. That wasn't cool with y'all to go around there and try to dress nobody. I'm handling it at one. My A wasn't supposed to teach y'all how to be sober. They about to teach you how to love your husband, love your children by experience. I'm here to dress you. See, Mushal, look, when he taught all he told him to set a man on the congregation. So I can go out and come back in for you, because you're going to need me. Listen, y'all will overgrow. You'll take that place over. That's how important he knew. It'll overgrow. It'll take over. You got to have a man that know when to dress it. He know what he need to cut, what he need to take off. But then folks, they'll despise the rule. And see, now you put yourself in the same position where you know how coming. Now you're going to say here, you're hard in your heart. Now you right back to where they started. Y'all hear that? In the day of temptation, in the wilderness. When they proved me and saw my work. You know what? I don't know, saw your works too. And they went right there in the wilderness. That way he wanted you at, put you right there. So you can see, you done sinned. They knew exactly why they were there. Look how they went and hid themselves among the trees. And all of a sudden, that's why he put you out when you sin. He want to put you among the trees. You don't find that significant? That when they sinned, that he saw fit to put them among the trees. He put them right there among the trees. That's why Adam and Korah went. They hid themselves among the trees.
That's right.
So now when you start seeing yourself sitting in predicament, you got to start looking at where you get this behavior from. But you wouldn't think about that, would it? So you need a man to come and try to tell you. And go out and come in before you. So you don't be as a gun that don't have no raw. Need somebody can lead you. Huh? The flock. Y'all got you don't be referred to flock. You don't be referred to as a harvest. All these different things come up for you. You got to know these things. Y'all all right? You know when you take a harvest, all of it ain't edible. Ain't no farmer take up everything he got and eat all of it. You know that you will never find a farmer that will go and reap his harvest and keep all of it. You know what he gonna look at? That's stupid. I need to get rid of some of this stuff. Some of it I sell. Some of it I keep. Pick me up at Yeshayahu 50:1. I don't know why. You know the reason you know that? Because that's when you understand as a man.
That's right.
Yeshayahu, they're gonna call Isaiah. I don't know what these people think about. Everything that he's saying he gonna do or he does, you can see it in your natural working. And it's like people just kind of dumbfounded and just feel like it don't make sense. But everything I'm telling you in the natural makes sense to you. Does it make sense that a farmer would go and have a 40-acre farm and then he would set his ass down and he would eat 40 acres worth of food? Would that make sense? But yet he's grown it. So now you would ask yourself, why would this man have a 40-acre farm, plant all this stuff, and only take a basket or two full? Enough to keep him. So what's the other for? This is interesting, isn't it? Oh, give me Yeshayahu 15:1. This is Yeshayahu 50:1. Other one got me Yahu, they call Jeremiah 15:1. Listen to the book.
Thus saith Yahuwah, where is the bill of your mother's divorcement?
Y'all hear what he asked for? Where
is the bill of your mother's divorcement?
And what has happened?
Whom I have put away.
Yeah.
Or which of my creditors is it to whom I have sold you?
You had a debt to pay.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you have a debt, what you'll do sometime in order to satisfy a debt, you'll have people that have what they call estate sale. Y'all familiar with that?
Yeah.
You seen signs say estate? They'll take these people proceeds and goods, and they'll have people that will come in. These people are outside of relationship with the people that own the property and the goods. And they'll come in and they'll number this stuff, and they'll be in charge of making sure this stuff is sold and money got to try to pay, to take those proceeds, to pay off debts that were owed out. So you, as the seller, you're going to put your price on it based on your feeling a lot of times. These people come in and appraise and put prices on. These people being responsible coming, setting up in there and selling off certain different items and different things in the house, and they'll take these proceeds to make sure certain debts are paid off. Yahuwah said, I got some debts. Y'all know that? He got some debts he need to pay. He got some people he owes some stuff to. And he going to pay it. So to do it, you ain't believe what he did. I sold you off. He'll sell you off. Y'all know that? So we talked about a husbandman. I won't say farmer, so because that's what we got from them. But we look at, even terminology husbandman, but we can't understand it because he's responsible for sowing seed. Right? So we look at this husbandman and what they do. Now we're looking at this man here. When you put all this stuff up and you say to yourself, what are you going to do with all that stuff? Doesn't make sense. Let me see 15:1. Listen to the book.
Then said Yahuwah unto me, though Mushah and Shemuel stood before me.
Y'all hear what happened? Though Mushah and Shemuel stood before me, what happened?
Yet my mind could not be toward this arm.
See that? He said that didn't change nothing. That did not change anything. What happened?
Cast them out of my sight.
Do what now?
Cast them out of my sight,
What happened?
and let them go forth.
Yeah.
And it shall come to pass, if they say unto thee, whither shall we go forth?
Because I ain't got nowhere to go. He said they come and say that because you know folk good about them you put them out. I ain't got what I'm going to do. I ain't got nowhere to go. What I'm going to do? What happened? Tell me what's up.
Then thou shalt tell them,
What you going to say now? Well, don't worry about it. I'll help you out. What you going to tell them?
thus saith Yahuwah,
What he say?
such as are for death to death, and such as are for
Man,
the
I'm going to
sword,
die out there. What else happened?
and such as are for the sword
What?
to the sword,
Them people going to kill me I get out there. What happened?
and such as are for the famine to the famine,
Man, I'll starve to death out there. What else happened?
and such as are for the captivity
Yeah.
to the captivity.
Man, them folks will lock me up. They catch me out there. What happened?
And I will appoint over them
What?
4 kinds, saith Yahuwah,
See that? Tell me about them.
the sword to slay,
What else?
and the dogs to tear,
What else?
and the fowls of Shamayim, and the beasts of the Arats, to devour and destroy.
See that? He already know what you were going to say before you get out there. You know he looked at. That's your problem. He said, my mind couldn't be toward this people. A lot of people felt like Mushah was enough to get them in. Only enough for themselves. People. Everybody only has enough for themselves. Everybody has ample opportunity. You ain't got enough to help nobody. All you got is enough for yourself. Everybody has all you got is enough for yourself. You know that? I know you heard it, but I don't think you take it for hard. Mushah? Come on, folks. That's our lawgiver. They look at him as the lawgiver. And yet he said, my mind couldn't be toward these people. You know what? I appointed something for these people. Let these people get out of here and let these people be destroyed. Put these people out. Whatever take them down, whatever happened to you, let it happen to you. He said, I appointed it. That's the thing about it, though. He said, I appointed it for you. I set this up for you. That you starve to death out here. That these people kill you. That these people put you in prison. Huh? That the beasts tear your body. He said, I appointed it for you. I don't think that's interesting for you. Because a lot of times people feel, what's going to happen to them? He told you what's going to happen to you. I done pointed something to happen to you. I want something to happen to you. Simply because you won't hear. Simply because you won't obey. That's how pertinent this got to be to you. And that's how concerned you got to be about you thinking you can keep screwing up and nothing's going to happen and he's concerned. He said, I just can't keep my mind on you. You won't stay steadfast. So whatever happened to you, I pointed that to you. If you go out in a car, run you over and kill you, I pointed that car for you. Think about the people that got out there and got killed and got torn by wild beasts or whatever. He said, I pointed that for you. I set that up for you. Your cars are called 14 and 14. Ezekiel, they'll call it. A lot of stuff people don't want to hear, but it's right. I say nothing wrong with a little laughing, having fun. Just don't laugh at the expense you're going to burn later. Don't laugh at the expense that later on it's going to be just permanent turmoil for you. Okay. Listen.
Though these 3 Anashim, Nuach, Daniel, and Ayub were in it, they should deliver but their own souls by their Siddiqah, saith Yahuwah Elohim.
So let me ask you something. So I wonder all that he did for his kids. This man right here was an upright. We read about EU. There's none like him in all the Arats. Can you imagine it? Nobody like you in all the Arats. Huh? Even when he talked to the Malaka Tyree, he said, because he was wiser than he owned, that's what we know him for is wisdom. How cunning he was, how he was able to divide, how he was able to open and interpretate. He said, though these 3 were before me in Newark, rest, the man who was accounted, listen, wasn't none like him. This man here he was accounted to build a Taba, the ark. That's what we know him for, right? And yeah, he said, these 3 men stood before me. Who was it?
Nuach, Daniel, and Ayub
What happened?
were in it, they should deliver but their own souls by their Siddiq, saith Yahuwah Elohim.
Yeah.
If I cause noisome beasts to pass through the land,
I wonder how you got noisome beasts from. What happened?
and they spoil it so that it be desolate,
If they plunder it. If they wind up killing it and it be no man there because they done devoured the people. What happened?
that no east may pass through because of the beast,
Yeah.
these three anashim were in it,
What
as I
happened?
live, saith Yahuwah Elohim. They shall deliver neither Beni or Banuth. They only shall be delivered, but the land shall be desolate.
Uh-huh.
Or if I bring a sword upon that land and say,
Where
sword,
would a
go through
sword
the
come
land,
from? Where's this? Who making this stuff up? What happened?
so that I cut off each and beast from it, though these three anashim were in it, as I live, saith Yahuwah Elohim, they shall deliver neither Beni nor Banuth, but they only shall be delivered themselves.
What happened?
Or if I send pestilence unto that land, and
What?
pour out my fury upon it in blood,
I'm confused. Where is this stuff coming from? What happened, Brandon?
to cut off from it each and beast, though Nuach, Daniel, and Ayub were in it, as I live, saith Yahuwah Elohim, they shall deliver neither Ben nor Bath. They shall but deliver their own souls by their Siddiq.
What happened?
For thus saith Yahuwah Elohim, how much more when I send my four sore judgments upon Jerusalem,
Ooh,
the
four?
sword, and the famine, and the noisome beast, and the pestilence, to cut off from it
Where in the
each
world
and
we
beast.
heard this from? Where in the world we heard this from? Not familiar at all. Someone's sitting on to plunder you. You know, we complain about how these people are shooting us down, gunning us down. Here's how I'm going to do it. These people not going to save you. You know, it would make sense to couple would have told them on the day of Ukal Shabur to say themselves. Though Mushar and Shamuel, though Nuach, though Daniel and EU win it, he said, I can't deliver nobody else. So they couldn't say their son and their daughter. You didn't even know that. You know, he was going, and I told you that stuff could be a burden. This did he continually. He was offering stuff up for, because they might have sinned. They might have messed up. They're doing it. Man, they probably got in and got drunk. They probably got in and they blasphemed against his name. He said, you can't say nobody but your own son. With all that work, and then you find out later on, they couldn't deliver. What would be the purpose to tell you about their sons and their daughters? They couldn't deliver. They couldn't save nobody but their own self. That's the only person they could save, their own self. That's a lot of messing around, but you needed somebody to be in the gun to tell you this. Right. Y'all didn't know. We sat here and the flock. You needed somebody to be in the adult to let you know the flock, the fold, the assembly, the congregation. Somebody got to be said so they be not as sheep that don't have no rah. Because you need somebody to dress you and tell you what you need to do. Y'all all right? You need somebody that's acquainted, that know what they're doing, that know what a foal's supposed to do, that know about a harvest. Y'all all right? I know it's tiring. It went y'all out. I don't want to kill you. I want y'all to keep going and keep doing what you're doing. But some of us ain't going to make it. Some of us, cause we're a group, just like with all them. He knew what he was doing. Those people, it wasn't possible all those people going to make it. It was not possible all those people going to make it. The fact that he appointed these different type of ways to take them down, shoot, somebody to store up. He knew what he had to do. He already knew how people work. He used cunning animals to get them. You know, like who he used to get them? A leopard. A leopard, a real skill. See, a lion travel in pride. They tend to be a little noisy. Leopards don't. He even told you about that. He'll let the leopard rob you of your children. They're real quick. Listen, grab your kid right quick and run up a tree with them. You're done. You're done. You can't even save them. Snatch your kid, man, and lock around their neck, run straight up a tree with them. Gone. Watch the leopard how strong they are. And known for the strength in their neck, their climbing ability. Listen, up high quick. And you don't believe what they can get away from, too. Lions. Yehuda. Why you use leopard? He said, I'm going to let them rob you of your children. They're cunning hunters. They hunt by themselves. They're cunning swift enough, they'll beat you out. Listen, one animal you don't find starve out a lot of over now is leopards. You'll watch shakal starve, not leopard. And when they get tight and it's hard to get, they're real skillful. They're one of the most elusive hunters. They don't know that, do they? You won't hardly find a starving leopard. And he said that's what I appointed to get your children. Because they're just swift enough. They're just cunning enough. They'll snatch your kid and be out of sight before you even know what happened. He said, I appointed this for you. You don't think about that? While you out here sitting, you out here messing around, you don't realize he done set something up for you. Just to take you out while you playing around. When these people want to know where they going to go, what we going to do? Can you imagine you asking your creator where you going to go, what you going to do? Cannot he prepare you a place? He said, I did prepare you a place. I prepared the sword for you. And I prepared captivity for you. I can prepare wild beasts to tear your flesh and starvation, sickness. He's already got somewhere for you to go. I want you to get sick and die. I want someone to come and snatch you up and eat you up. I want somebody to gun you down. I want somebody to lock you up and put you away somewhere and throw away the key. You can't imagine the person that made you was Satan now like that, could you? But you just heard it. You ain't got nowhere to go? Go to jail. You ain't got nothing to do? Starve or get sick and die. He said, I appointed that for you. Y'all all right with that? So now, what do you got to do in order for you to earn this? Sin. So he put an Aysh here to let you know about it. What was that supposed to cause you to do, you think? Turn. Obey. Because who knows whether Elohim will be gracious? Y'all don't have a problem with the fact he appointed that for you when you want to know where to go? You don't have a problem when he don't sit here and name 5 guys that's revered of our writers. 5 guys that's highly revered among us. They don't find that be a problem. That the man that made you said, I got somewhere for you to go. But now when he talked to his 12 Methodis, he told them, don't let their heart be troubled. If they believe in Elohim, believe also in him. And in our house of many mansions, when I saw what I told you. So I'm going to prepare a place. I ain't going to have no noise and beast to take you down. No sword and all the famine and the killing that's going to take it down the pestilence for you. And if I go, I'm going to come again and receive you to myself. But I got something for the rest of these people. You ain't got enough sin for your heart to be troubled. It don't even bother you, do you? Yahuwah got a killer out there. And he don't want but one person, you. Now he can preserve a well just for Una. He can't have a killer just for you. He can't have a sickness that's just for you. And you know, it'd be one of them rare things. You know, this other thing the doctor said, Leon, I can't think of the last time I remember anybody even getting it. That Yahuwah got a disease made just for you. That Yahuwah got a jail cell just for you. And everybody know you're innocent, except for Yahuwah. He said you're guilty. Huh? Y'all all right? What you going to do with a killer? What you going to do when a killer tell you something like that? What y'all do? Killer just told y'all what he got set up for. What you going to do about it? Keep sinning. What does it make sense to do? Give me Mark 16:15. Finish that for me. Let me go and get this Romans 9:1. I'll get ready to let y'all go. I know y'all tired. I've been working 7 days. You've been working. Yeah, you ain't been working. You've been stealing time. Stealing time and killing time. But what you don't want to do, your eyes closed and you wake up and you stand in the judgment and you ain't got it right. That's what you don't want to do. Not while you're on this side. When you're on this side, you got opportunity to get some stuff right. Some other people didn't get a chance to get right. They had a chance, they just didn't get it. They'll desire that they had got it right. I don't want to meet him and desire I had got it right. I want to be right. I don't want to be something like right. I want to be right when I sin. Y'all hear me? I want to be like EU. When he called, I want to be able to answer. Because he's going to have a desire for the work of his hands. That's what he did when he came in the gun. He had a desire for the work of his hand. Huh? Just like a husbandman. When he planted, that man put out here, he puts a part of himself out there in that harvest. So he have a desire for some of that. Just like Yahuwah did. He put it in the gun. When he came, he decided to come and get his fruit. All right. Listen to the book. Mark 16:15. Let's see. Listen.
And he said unto them,
What?
Go ye into the Aras.
See that? Go into the gun and do what?
And preach the bar.
And proclaim. Do what?
To every creature.
See that? To every creature.
He that believeth.
To every one of the tree, to the harvest. He that do what?
Believeth.
And
is immersed.
What happened?
Shall be saved.
What happened?
But he that believeth not.
Shall do what?
Be damned.
See that? Trying to tell y'all, you ain't got to believe it. You better know you're going to be cut off. You're going to be cut off if you don't believe it. That's what he did to him in Bamart Bar. He cut them off because they ain't believe. He want to know how many times he going to keep doing it and you don't believe. How many times y'all keep screwing up and you don't believe? How many times y'all keep praying repentance you don't believe? Anytime you commit sin, you don't believe.
That's right.
I can't tell y'all I believe adultery wrong, but I commit adultery. That's right. A lie. I don't believe it.
That's right. That's right.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I can't tell y'all I believe lying wrong and I'm lying. That don't make sense. I don't believe it. If I believe, I'd be saved.
That's right.
Mean I wouldn't be lying, committing adultery. I believe homosexuality wrong. I can't be no homo and believe homosexuality wrong. I mean I don't commit it. Lying, homosexuality, adultery, fornication, hypocrisy. Huh? I got to believe it. Mm-hmm. That's what I live. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
And I still eat. He saying supposed to live by that alone. Mm-hmm. I can eat it and still live. Y'all hear? I had to eat food, and I still got to believe it. I got to believe the book more, that keeps me alive more than my eating. I got a lot of people here are health conscious. They take certain things out. They don't eat certain things. They read content and say what high fructose corn syrup, monosolid polyate and all this old shit. Yellow dye number 8, 7. And we'll look it up what it means. They won't look up what commit sin means.
Yeah, that's right.
If you're real conscious on living, you'll look this up and you'll look and see it's not profit. You say, right. I ain't going to do that. It's like you do the certain ingredients you see you won't touch because you know the detriment of it. That's what y'all do when you hear that book and you start hitting the law.
That's right.
That's why I look at it. I ain't going to touch it. Shoot, I ain't going to lie. I probably ate some yellow number 8, yellow cake. Ain't that right? I ate some yellow cake, some brown cake too.
That's right.
Ain't that right? And I still be saved.
Yes, sir.
Because they'll lie on a packet. But this ain't going to lie. Ain't that right? He not an Easter, he should lie. This ain't going to lie for you. Ain't got no business committing no sin. Y'all hear me? I know people got mad and say, why are you don't worry? I guarantee they ain't going to catch me committing no sin.
That's right. That's right.
Commit sin, you're the devil.
The devil.
Y'all be sitting here comfortable lying. Folks, look at you lying. I don't know what y'all be doing. I just don't get that stuff, man. I ain't finna, listen, it's just certain stuff I'm not going to do. I just ain't got time to do it. Y'all hear me? Y'all got me?
Yes, sir.
I ain't got time to commit no sin.
That's right.
I done learned that. Listen, if I believe, I ain't going to do it. Y'all got too many actions here y'all do. This ain't for all of y'all in here listening today. But somebody here hear me. Mm. Somebody in the room, somebody other than the camera. It ain't for everybody. Just like everybody in here Mushal. So that don't bother me. Everybody in here Shamual. Everybody in here Daniel. Everybody in here Newark either. Y'all hear me? Somebody's heart should have been turned. They see that man building that tower.
Yes, sir.
Somebody should have been turned. But then he done appointed some people to die. Y'all hear me? He told him to go in all the rights and preach and proclaim the Dabarim to every who?
Creature.
To every creature. He that believe it
shall be saved.
You know what? He saved them folks on that ark too. He saved those animals on that ark too.
Yes, sir.
They believe.
That's right.
Ain't that right? Somebody believe. I know he'll save a Gentile. He saved unclean beasts. Yeah. I know he'll save them. Y'all hear me? Mm-hmm. He saved. They believe. They believe. No doubt someone around there acting an ass, a donkey.
Yeah.
Ain't that right? And then get in. My goal, I want to get in.
That's right. That's right.
Can you imagine everything being gathered right there before you, man? You sit around looking around and that man only take 14? Or your species. Only 14 of them. Only 14 of your species. You know how many of y'all left out there? Can you imagine he take every black man and woman and girl here and only take 14 of them? You say, like, oh, that makes sense. Yes, it is. It makes sense for you to be here. Come and cut the rest of y'all. It makes sense for him to bring you and cut you off. That didn't make sense to y'all that he would call them that and only take 14. That's all he needed to bring him down through him. Y'all didn't know by 2. Y'all didn't know how he did that. How he could bring him down through 14 generations. By 2s. I know they ain't smart enough to catch it. How's you going to bring them down? By 2s. Only way you're going to be saved. Only way you're going to be saved. You got to believe. That's why I'm here. I believe. It makes sense to me. Some of y'all still wrestling with it. Too smart. Too damn cute. Too damn stuck up. Too damn stupid. You're just right for something to come and take you out of here and you don't make it in. I got to make it in. I got to make it in. Y'all too risky for me. Ain't nobody getting me off. Nobody pull my. If I get off, that's because that's what I want to do. I guarantee ain't going to use nobody else.
That's right.
Anybody got me off. I ain't got that lie to tell. No, you won't get me off. Listen, it's got to be precious to you. It's just like it was in the day of Shammah. In those, y'all mean, the ball was rare. It was precious. Is that right? It was rare. This thing rare for me. It's a rare opportunity. I shouldn't have got it. I tell y'all something. If you don't tell everybody, but you probably will. The only reason I told you because you're a nigga, I know you'll tell everybody. I stole mine. Rightfully so. Rightly so. You know I used to steal all the time? I used to steal my cousin's socks and stuff, their cologne. I liked it. I liked them. Man, they had the foot back then. We had the football socks. They got these white sock shit. This stuff new. We came along, you had them socks, they had to come up and they had stripes on them.
That's right.
They were called football socks.
That's right.
They were football. You bring somebody, man, them white now, everybody white. You had to have them stripes on them.
That's right.
Football, you remember that?
Yes,
and
sir.
you pull your pants, they can see, got on your football socks.
Yes,
First day of
sir.
school.
Yes, sir.
My cousin had football socks. Hell, I stole them. They were mine. I was just like your coat, I stole them.
Yes, sir.
I smelled that cologne. Back then, you got your cologne from Avon.
Avon, that's right.
Listen, one but 2 popular cologne back then. Aspen, Bruton, and Wild Country.
Yes, sir.
They don't know about that Wild Country.
Yes, sir.
Took the wrong way back. How many of y'all remember that Wild Country? Boy, that thing had that brown wooden top, that old English.
That's right.
Had that wooden top,
That's
right.
right.
Love that top. Man, I'm about to leave that stuff sitting out there. I steal it.
That's
that
right.
thing be looking at Tony. Tony. I said, what you want there? Put me in your bag. I said, here we go. You ain't got to tell me twice. I steal them. I put that stuff. I said, like how that stuff. Before it was polo with Aspen. It was on a green bottle too. They don't know about that. You know about Aspen? I don't know. When I put your name on the board. I don't know if you said I'm as old as your dad or you come to me. I don't know, but just to be safe, I want your name. Did I tell you to put your name on the board before? Write your name twice this time. That's okay. But I said, I stole. I stole their stuff because I wanted it. Isn't that right? I stole this salvation.
That's right.
I stole it because I wanted it. I wanted to wear it. I wanted to smell like it. I did. I wanted to smell like it. You know, I ain't had no colognes. I ain't had that. So the only smell we had was Right Guard. Your Right Guard cologne, that's the only cologne you had. But nobody buy no kid no damn cologne, no stuff. Now when I was coming along, you had Right Guard and you had Secret. My dad bought Secret. I used to use Secret. I started using Secret back in 94, about 95. I looked at that thing, that commercial came in, it's a secret. Strong enough for a man, but made for a woman. I said, that's deodorant. That thing secret. Strong enough for a man, but made. Like that damn commercial wouldn't go off. I said, deodorant. I like the deodorant work. It hold secret. Strong enough for a man, but made for a woman. I say ain't gonna be use that no more. That thing kept ringing. I'm preaching, talking about women not wearing man style. That thing strong enough for a man, but made for. Then the damn thing got little flowers on it anyway. You like, how how did I wind up using this stuff? Because you were going, they said, dude, you got to get where to hold you.
Yeah.
No, you got to leave that alone. That's an automatic direct violation. One of them told me that, it's strong enough for a man, and tell me, but it's made for a woman. That killed that. Some of these guys here thinking now. Remember wearing that tussie? They don't tell what we call it. Was it tussie? I'm from the country. We ain't putting no tea in ours. We ain't have no tea. Man, somebody done sold you a little jar or something. Look like some shit you put on your face and rub in for acne, and you rubbing under your arm. I don't know whose soul that is. And yeah, there's a little bottle in. You get it, you had to put your there. I think they wound up putting that with tussie. You get it, you got to take it and put your fingers in it and rub it under your arm. Yeah, they don't know about that with tussie. Hey, mate, absolutely, I don't know why nobody bought that to me. They just put you off on anything. These folks will put you off on anything. But what I try to get you to look at, I wanted something, and I didn't know I wanted it until somebody else had it. You know what I'm saying? It was the fact that other people had it that I desired, I went after it. You got it? And that's what baited me in and wanted to get salvation. I wanted this thing. It was something I found to be special, dear to me, and I wanted it for my own. Huh? I desired to look like it. I desired, and I aspired to try to smell like it, to have that aura about me that would show there was a difference. I wanted it. I wanted it. And I kept it. Just like when I took my cousin's stuff, you know what I didn't do? I wouldn't give it back. See, everything I was patterned to do was set myself aside. He knew when I got it. He already knew what I'd do. I'd do just like your code. I wouldn't give it back. You know, people don't go back to look at that thing your code got. It looked like it was his. And he said, it is mine. I got it now. And I ain't going to give it back. You know, even when he came to see us out kick, you know what he never came to do?
Give it back.
Give it back.
That's right.
Kind of hate how things went down, but I ain't giving it back.
That's right. That's right.
It fit me.
That's right.
That's it.
Yep.
You see my cousin and son? Oh, they whooped my ass now come back down. They had them, my cousin, they told were making they ain't wear shoes. So they kick you. Shit, man, toes be running all through your body. They were all mangled over, kind of like Danny feet. They wouldn't wear shoes the whole summer and kick rock. They cut all their limbs out, double jointed back. I don't know where country folk just built. I don't know where they were born, like out of a tree or what, man. Them jokes was just crazy, man. I don't know what wrong with them. They were fast. They didn't even know they were fast either. Country people don't even know they're fast until they get up here and see how slow city people is. You just be damn trotting. Them country things wild run, their foot kick over their back. Like them cartoons, you see their feet turning like this. Country people got amazing abilities. They don't even know they're amazing down in the country. Why some of them football players and them track, they come from the country. They don't even know just normal stuff they be doing. They be like, damn, people pay me for this? See, people just walk up, they had a Toyota Chevelle, Chevy Chevelle, Joker just take a couple steps and just leap over the top of the car. Over the top, not over the hood. You're like, damn. People don't do that stuff. But they mean they can't hit calf muscle to hang out the side of their leg. Short, bowling Joker leg about round like a tire. They be strong to death. They don't even realize you do know normal people just can't jump over cars. Shit, he didn't do it. Country people do shit, they shouldn't be doing it. You be like, y'all do know y'all should be doing this, right? Like, nope, we in the country. Anything goes. Forward barefoot, man, they don't have street, they have roads. You don't fall, listen, pavement is cushion. You fall on that junk is made with rocks in it. You know what I'm telling you? You hear a car coming, fire. You do not fall in the road. Man, you hear a car, well, that thing though, stay your ass out. You finna get ran over in a little bit of time before you know it. Country people don't know no better. But I say all that to talk about desiring something. You have to desire something different than what you're doing. In it? And you can't just get to just desiring and stop there. That's where you start. Then your goal is to accomplish it. Y'all get it? To get it, possess it for your own, and don't give it back. And a lot of you give it up in the book, teaches that in the book of Colossians, the second chapter, in an involuntary manner. You just give up for no reason. Now, what's your fate after you give up, after you quit? How long you gonna keep lying and whoremongering and hypocrite and fornicate and backbiting and hypocrite before you get cut off? That's what he told them. How long? He like, how long am I gonna keep enduring with these people? I gotta cut them off. So they put an east there. Somebody try to stand in the gap, just like with Musa, try to stand in a mediator, trying to plead on the behalf of men to Elohim, being in the same form, being a man standing in the gap for him, seeing what he had to endure to give a hard-headed, rebellious people something, and you do it out of love and try to for their benefit, and they just make a mess out of it. But he allows you to still be man where you can have compassion for him. He talked about that being a high Kohan. He said every one of them he had, you don't believe where they come from. Taken from among them. Taken from among them. That's why he got more shot from among us. So you can put him back there so he can have mercy on the ignorant. Those that sit around and whiff and saying, I know what y'all do. I know things you shouldn't do and things you say, well, in this instant, we're just dealing with a retard. Elohim be gracious. Isn't that right? You got some you just realize you just got to cut them off. Some people you realize these just need to die. It don't make sense for you to live. Can you imagine that? They might have made calls like that. That's it. Just cut them off. Say he wouldn't take nothing from them. I don't want nothing from them. Then he would come and ask Elohim to have mercy upon the people. He had to consider that to know. Don't you know that would make that man a shafet? This man made calls on people whether to cut them out or that Elohim would endure with these people. He said, according to your Dabar, I'll pardon these people. Because he put him in the same figure, shape. He said, I want you to deal with these people for yourself to see just how retarded these people be and how these people will burn you, and you'll see how they are. And then come back to me and tell me to pardon these people. Can you imagine that? It will only make sense. He needed somebody to think about you just put a man in there just pure Elohim. Where you think you're going to get Rakam from? Mercy. Where you going to get it from? You got to put somebody there that's going to have the same light passion, same light faith, the same light desires. Same type mind frame, but somebody that broke away from it. So now you got to be able to sit in there and mediate. Be able to mediate. Listen, the stuff y'all do, I done it. Stuff I see y'all do, I already done it. When I get on y'all about stuff, I done it. I already know you stupid. It's stupid to sit around and just die for sin. That's just stupid. At that point, it's senseless. It's no sin you're going to commit you ain't going to pay for. No sin. There's no sin you're going to commit that you're not going to pay for. You will keep committing sin until he cuts you off. That's dangerous. Then you got to have a will to live. That's what you got to have, a will to live. You got to have a will to live. That will to live, it got to be, I'm not going to commit sin. I can't commit sin. This man going to cut me off. If you fall bitten to commit sin, like he said, listen, he said, these things I wrote to you that you ain't going to believe it. He said, but if any each does sin, I advocate. He's not going to keep fighting for you. You're going to sit around and you keep willfully sinning. You definitely shouldn't be sinning by no purpose. That don't make sense. It just don't make sense. I just couldn't imagine me going out here committing adultery now. And what am I going to come here and say? How everybody doing tonight? I want to give them say I fornicated. What the hell? What does the law teach? What did I believe when I was fornicating, committing adultery? Telling lies, drinking whiskey, sniffing cocaine, and smoking reefer. What did the law tell me? What did I believe? What did I think was going to happen? I was going to get it out of my system and come back and get it right. That's dangerous. You people are dangerous. They're dangerous. I don't get it. People say, he used them words. I ain't gonna commit no sin. That's right. Guarantee they ain't believe. I'm using them, I believe they're wrong. You sit around, you doing wrong, you know you're wrong, hypocrite. You know you're wrong. That's sin. Him that know to do good, no good. He said him is sin. You know it ain't good for you committing no sin. Why are you committing it? It's dangerous. I don't get y'all mindset. Where's the fear? Where's the fear at? Do this. Go. You know what? You shouldn't have no problem going to the police station waving a gun. Shit, you ain't got no fear all of him. I respect you. You should have no problem going out to the FBI building and running the holler, Al-Qaeda, Akbar, run in there and do it. I would respect you better. Shit, they ain't nobody. But you'll play with Mr. Alim, though. Mr. Yahuwah, you'll play with him. I'll respect you. See, that show, you know what, though? So you are consenting that the law is right. You're consenting because you won't do it. Shit, if you commit fornication, adultery, shit, it shouldn't be nothing you wouldn't do. If you're a sin, you have a particular sin. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. You're a conniving sinner. You're a dirty ass sinner. Because why won't you go do that? You ain't worried about what's going to happen to you when you go against him. Why are you worried about going down there and getting shot? Once they blow your brains out, it's over with. I'm sure you ain't going to leave that building, and you definitely going to catch some metal when you go in there and do it. Go in there and wear something like a vest and walk in there like a detonator. And see how far you get. But I will respect you. I don't respect you when you do it, Mr. Yahuwah. Because Mr. Yahuwah is long-suffering. Forgiving sin. Isn't that right? And I don't take that. I'm going to keep doing it. I appreciate the fact he will suffer me enough till I got the mind and the will to stop sinning. That's how I know he's long-suffering. Not long-suffering because he's going to let me keep sinning. He was long-suffering till I got the mind to stop sinning. Not long-suffering, he's going to bear me while I go and keep committing sin. Huh? If I commit one, it need to be one I don't know about. Damn sure need to be one I know about doing it. That's going to put me in willfully sinning. That's tight, huh? Y'all don't want to talk about stuff like this? Yeah. That's just being honest. It's a matter of what you feel. What you feel. Because I'm pretty sure, once y'all go around here in one of these blood neighborhoods and go there and wear some, what blood, what, red? Go blue it out one time. I respect, hell, if you commit, let me get straight. You can commit fornication, adultery, lying, whoremonger, hypocrite, and you can't go in a little neighborhood and wear all blue, and it's all red. What's going to happen to you? They can't send you to hell. But Mr. Yahuwah can send you to hell. So you do feel something. That's scary. That's really scary. Do y'all understand how scary that is? The fact that Mr. Yahuwah can't get that kind of fear. And he came down to prove you that his fear might be upon you. I wouldn't do it. I ain't talking about the neighborhood. Damn them. I ain't going to go commit no sin. I got to be saved when the man come back here. Y'all understand this? I got to be saved when the man come back here. Whatever I got to fight, whatever I got to go through, whatever I got to suffer, I got to be saved. Because he ain't going to appreciate the fact I won't go wear no all blue in a red neighborhood, but I'll cross him. He ain't going to understand that, Leon. He going to have real problems with me. He going to be like, so you won't go to the FBI building with a bomb on holler, Allah Akbar, and you'll go and you'll cross me? Shh. That's really, y'all understand how enraged he got to be? I worry about a relationship with my kids and my wife, but I ain't worried about a relationship with him. You know what he said? Damn your wife and your kids. I vote crying like hell about wives and kids. Why you ain't crying about a relationship with Yahuwah? If anything need to cry about, it need to be about their relationship over anything. If any issue gonna come out of me, you got to deny yourself. That man had to give up much. Listen, I loved marijuana. I ain't liked it. I loved it. Do you understand loved it? Loved it is the deepest emotion. Not love, loved it is the deepest past tense emotion. That's what I did to marijuana and fornication and adultery. I didn't give a damn whose it was. I ain't gonna be lying. I did. Hell, I didn't want to talk to no married woman. Hell, that ain't mean nothing to me. Y'all got me. I had to deny myself. I had to deny myself. He knew I loved it. But I had to prove I loved him. You know, I had to prove that. Not with money. By letting all that go. Letting all that go. 20-some years ago. Let all that go. I ain't turned back. I had to prove it. Prove all things. That was my life. Check it, all that was my life. That was normacy for me. Everything, it was normacy. He showed me it was abnormal. He said, this is normal. I need you to do this. This is the new normal. What I thought was normal was abnormal. He said, this is the new normal. That's what I've been doing for 20-some years. You who will keep me? I'll do it another 20. Huh? I just been honest with y'all. Listen, y'all can keep doing what you're doing, but where you going at the end? Are y'all not afraid what's going to happen at the end? You are going to die. You're going to die. Some of you are going to die before the end comes. Others might be dead before the end comes. But everybody going to get up together. Everybody going to get up together. And when you get up, what are you going to have to take the judgment? Huh? What you got to take the judgment? Huh? You going to go to judgment as a liar, a fornicator, adulterer, a hypocrite, a false pretender, a weed smoker and a drunk, a cigarette smoker, a midnight rambler, and a mumbling grumble, a homosexual, and you're going to take a child molester, you're going to take that to judgment? I wouldn't want to be you. I wouldn't want to be you. Man, my mindset. Listen, locked and loaded. I ain't going nowhere. I'm going to hold on to that man till he berate me. I ain't going to let him go. I stole mine. And I ain't giving it back either. I'm going to hold it till he get back. Y'all got it? You know why I'm going to keep it? Because I know he's going to come get it. When he come get it, you know what he got to do? He got to get me. He got to take me with it. I done made it a part of my life now. You got to take me with you. Huh? Y'all all right? Don't worry about it. Y'all keep sleeping. You keep sinning. You keep playing around. You keep procrastinating. You'll give an account. Don't you say you weren't told. All I will put here in this gun and tell y'all people. Y'all done did a lot of playing in this room. A lot of playing in here. A lot of playing done going on. A lot of playing going on the other side of that camera. Y'all don't give an account for it, though. Made no mistake. You don't give an account for it. If you can muster up the strength to tell a lie, you can muster up the strength to hypocrite and false pretend and commit adultery and homosexuality, everything else you done, whatever acts you're doing, you can muster up enough strength to come to judgment and get ready to burn forever. I can't do it. I say like one of my keys said, I ain't strong enough. I'm not strong enough to go in no judgment like that. I ain't going to lie to y'all. A lot of stuff I do and have done, I ain't never been strong enough to go in no judgment. In them position, I can't do it. I'll keep cross-dressing trying to fit in. Go ahead. I know how it is. It means something to fit in and have people look at you and people count you in to be something. But you got to look at folk going to look at you in the judgment. They're going to see you also in the judgment. Y'all better get yourself right. Keep sneaking out, midnight rambling and fumbling around. You who will see you? I won't waste my time trying to follow none of y'all. Nobody in here. Who in here I ask y'all to keep up with somebody for me? Expose me right now. That's what I thought. You already been kept up with. He see you. He know every one of our heart. He know if I'm hypocrite like that. Oh, while they're talking, how we know? Your mama, your mammy. I'm keeping it real. Not your mama, your mammy. Everybody love their mammy. Your mammy. My mammy. If I'm up here hypocrite, telling y'all the truth. That's funny. Did you think my mama funny? I don't know. No, let's stop. You want the mic? You need to talk about. You want to say something about my mama? What? My mama what? Hold my bracelet. Hold my mule. You don't let him hold it. I want to hit you with it. No, But that's the thing we got to consider. What are we willing to do? The knowledge I gave y'all earlier about the 40 acres, a farmer with all that. Y'all understand? How many of y'all had family with farms or with crops? Seen them harvest it? I know them bringing it. Did they take all of it in? But would it make sense? You ain't going to believe why they would have done something like that. Because they had some other alternative motives. They did. Part of the motive was sell, make money. Another part was keep and eat. But in order for the sell and the eat part to work, they had to put some bait out there. Because they knew some other animal would come and take some. They knew some people walk through and steal some too. They knew at the end they still have enough for them and enough they could take to market to sell. That's what Mr. Yahuwah does. The only reason he brought all them people out, because he knew somebody going to rob me of some of them. Somebody going to come through my gun, and they're going to steal some. So I got to have enough at the end of the day that I'm able to keep for myself. I can take the judgment. They too stupid. They don't even realize it. No farmer actually intends on eating that, but they know some of it ain't going to come up. I'm going to lose some. Just in the growth, I'm going to lose some through the famine. I'm going to lose some by getting stolen. And thieves might come in and rob and take some. But I grew enough, I still ought to have something to take the judgment. Give me the 9th chapter right quick of the book of Romans. Romans chapter 9. Let's just jump down. I had 9 and 1. Just jump down and look at it. I don't know. Well, go ahead, 9 and 1. I try to read down through him. 24 come to mind, 26. But let me have 9 and 1. Listen to the book.
I say the Amat in Mashiach, I lie not. My conscience also bearing me witness in the Ruach HaKodesh.
That what happened?
That I have great heaviness and continual sorrow in my heart. For I could desire that myself were accursed from Mashiach, from Akim, my kinsmen according to the flesh, who are of Yasharal, to whom pertaineth the adoption, and the kabud, and the covenants, and the giving of the law, and the service of Elohim, and the promises, whose are the fathers, and of whom, as concerning the flesh, Mashiach came, who is over all. Elohim Barak forever, Aman. Not as though the debar of Elohim hath taken none effect.
You would think it wouldn't. Y'all hear that? He was talking about how his heart was heavy, all that. Really, if you listen to what he just said, it looked like it must be useless. Must be useless for the fact that he want to be cut off, and he's saying he was saying concerned about these people. That he said he even realized how I think and other people think. He said, let me clear this up now. Not like the Dabarim took no effect. He didn't want me to get that crossed up because I'm a man. He know I'm a thing. He's sitting here design, want to be cut off. He caring about all these people. It seems to me they're not getting in from what he's saying. Seems like things didn't work out according to plan. Listen.
For they are not all Yasharal, which are of Yasharal.
That makes sense. Why?
Neither, because they are the seed of Abraham, are they all Beni.
What happened?
But in Yitzchak shall thy seed be called.
Yeah.
That is, they which are the Beni of the flesh, these are not the Beni of Elohim.
Basar. You know, those who are the flesh. People that lie, people that steal, people that hypocrite, people that false pretend, people that fornicate, commit adultery, homosexuality, get drunk, smoke weed. These are not the Beni of Yahuwah. That's of the flesh. He said, these are not the Beni of Elohim. You got it? We're in the flesh, aren't you? So he going to tell us that nobody in the flesh are the Beni of Yasharal or of Elohim? No, he's talking about the people that do the works of the flesh. Because these are manifest. These are not the Beni of Elohim. If you're a liar, if you're an adulterer, if you're a fornicator, if you're a drunk, if you're a hypocrite, if you're a homosexual, if you're shacking up, if you're smoking weed, you're not a Beni of Yahuwah. You need to know that. Let's see what happens. Come on.
But the Beni of the promise are counted for the seed. For this is the debar of promise. At this time will I come, and Sarah shall have a ben.
See that? That's the law. Right? That's the law. That's a promise. I'm coming back. That's the promise. Just like Yahushua told, if I go, I'm going to come again. That's a promise. You can bet on that. You can bank on that. I'm going to do it. That's what you're here for. The people he going to count is the one that's a promise. That's how he gave to Abraham by promise. Y'all know how as simple as that sounds with everything you've learned, everything you're going. He told you this is the law. This is a law for those that are of Amunah. This is a law for your faith. You have to believe that. That's a law. Okay. Your faith has a discipline. It's got a law. He had to believe he was going to come back at that appointed time. Y'all got it? All right, listen.
And not only this, but when Rebekah also had conceived by one, even by our Abba Yitzchak, for the Beni being not yet born, neither having done any ta'ub or rasha,
what happened?
that the purpose of Elohim according to election might stand, not of works, but of him that calleth.
Y'all hear what happened? You got to think about these two Beni. Two boys, two sons. These two boys, not yet being born, not having done what was again?
Neither having done any ta'ub or rasha,
What happened?
that the purpose of Elohim according to election might stand,
According to his choosing might stand. This is what happened.
not of works,
Not
but
of
of
what?
him that calleth. Not of works, but of him that calleth.
Y'all paying attention to that? Not of works, but of him that called it. Listen what happened.
It was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger.
See that? What has happened?
As it is written, Jacob have I loved,
But
but
what
Esau have I hated.
Y'all
What
hear
shall-
that? Asu, who was Admuni, Adon. I hated him. You don't believe what he did. He gave him his birthright for a morsel of food. Before they were born, I already had chosen. You ain't going to believe what he kept telling you about Yahushua. When he got immersed, he said, this is my beloved Ben in whom I'm well pleased. Why would he tell you that? What would be the purpose of telling you that? Because I already had chosen before they had ever even came into the arise. Because I was trying to show it was according to election, not a works. I had already determined I hated it. Wow, I don't know what I'm going to do with the people. I already had chosen it. He told you what our soup problem was. He sold his birthright for a morsel of food. That's the same thing Adon did. He gave up his birthright for a morsel of food. Admuni. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Can you imagine that? He already chosen him. He told you, this is my beloved Ben in whom I'm well pleased. I chose him. Can you imagine being chosen before you got here? Huh? He told Yirmiyahu, before I formed thee, you ain't going to believe it. I knew thee. And I consecrate you in the womb. I made you a Nabat to the nation. Let's see what has happened. Listen.
What shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with Elohim?
Why would he say that, Brandon? Because that's what, I'm a man. What you think I'm going to think as a man? That ain't right. That's not right. That's not fair. Is that fair? Let's be honest. Is that fair from a man's perspective? Is that fair? Is that fair? I'm going to do this. I'm going to hire both of y'all for a job. You want a job? Paying good money? You want a job paying good money? I'm going to hire both of y'all. I'm already say him, I'm going to fire him before I even hire him. When I get him, I'm going to hire him, but I'm going to get rid of him. Then you hadn't even came to work yet. I already determined I bring him, I'm going to fire him and get rid of him. I already determined to get rid of him. Is that fair? It's not fair. It's not fair. Not from a man perspective. But we're talking about according to election. Huh? You ain't going to believe what happened. We getting ready to have some elections coming up now. Senate, governor, and another 2 years be president. It comes all the way down to 2 candidates. You ain't going to believe that. You ain't going to believe who people elect. Who they like. You know why he let you do that? Because you're a man. You're a man. And the only way you're going to understand as a man, he chose who he liked. What's wrong with that? Hell, you do it every 4 years. See, he just doesn't let you see it from a man's point of view. So I had to speak as a man. He said, cause the infirmity in your flesh. Because you're weak. Common sense tells you that's not fair. I don't know why. When you go to the polls, you elect who you like. So how is it wrong if I elect who I like? Get them every time. Just when they think they got it, he come back and bust their hustle. How they always come down to two people? Huh? And you ain't gonna believe what they say about president when they get them. Why don't go with the popular vote? They don't want to go with the popular vote. But according to, really, that's how we do it, is according to electoral. That's how he did by election. And amazingly, they pick up by electoral, not by popular. Yeah, you live in the popular vote, they'd have picked Barabbas. He'd have been your Malak. Popular vote, isn't that right? Popular vote with a guy, but it was according to election. You know, some man, you see that all that stuff he talking, you already know this. But you see your carnal mind always looks for a way to say, that's one, because see, it ain't right when you, but hell, you pick what you like. You pick between two all the time. Come on, finish this up.
Elohim forbid, for he saith to Mashah, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy.
That's what else, and what else you do?
And I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion.
Listen.
So then it is not of him that willeth,
see that?
nor of him that runneth.
What happened?
But of Elohim that sheweth mercy.
See, this is so important for us to understand, because you would think just the keeping of the law would be enough for everybody to get in. But he wanted to see just how he chose things according to election. He chose to elect those that believe. Because you ain't going to believe what happened with those that believe. They'll keep the law anyway. But you can have people that'll keep the law, but that don't mean they believe it. There's a difference when you got people that believe. They'll believe it to the saving of the soul. See, even in the book of Abarim, it said, we are not them that draw back unto perdition. You can't draw back unless you don't went forward. You can't draw back if you're already back. You got to be forward. He said, but we're them that believe to the saving of the soul. See, a lot of y'all have believed, but you don't drew back. Y'all got it. I don't draw back. I believe to the saving of the soul. See, my soul can't be saved. I draw back. We learned that from Nakum Yah. When they tried to come and get in the meeting, wanted to visit, but he wouldn't come. Then they sent a letter saying it was reported among the heathens that he had went and he was going to try to set it. He went to build that wall so he could rebel. And also that he could be appointed Malak over the Yahudim. He said, but he had said no such thing. They had feigned that thing in their heart. Then they tried to get him to come and meet in the temple because they were going to come at night and they were going to try to slay him. And you can see what they tried to get Yahusha to do. He said, but should any man such as I flee to save his life and sin? He said, I wouldn't do it. That means he would have to draw back. And we not of them that draw back. So he believed to the saving of the soul. So it's a difference. You got it? You can start out and begin a work, but then you can turn back from it. I'm not going to turn back from the work. I've seen too many people do it. Somebody try to get home. You know why I'm up here? A lot of them ready to go with Red Run. Hell, if they were doing the work, it could have been gone. You ain't going to find a lot of people going to stay dedicated to the cause. You ain't going to find a lot of people that are going to tell these people and speak to these people. I'm trying to speak to y'all intelligent because the way you going, you ain't going to make it long. Y'all just falling like flies, getting dumber and dumber, doing more and more stupid stuff, and you think you're smart, getting weaker and weaker because you think you're going to escape something. You're not going to escape it. Hide from me. You ain't won nothing. You can't hide from me, dummy, because I ain't looking for you. You wasting time. You're not hiding. I'm not looking for your tired ass. On top of that, the only reason I don't see you because he don't want me to see you. You don't even realize it's all a detriment to you. How you think you beat me out? If you could outsmart me, which you could, and you ain't on your best day and my worst day, you're only doing it because that's the mind he give you so he can catch you out there and you don't get warned and he can burn your ass up later. That's the only reason he letting you do it. So now you just find out why you getting away with it. So now you just find out you ain't getting away with that. He done set you up to leave you out there so he can take you down. It just don't make sense to be that stupid. Why would he save me to hide me so that Isha Elohim don't see me? That makes sense. Don't make sense. Come on, finish this up. What verse we at?
17.
Come on, finish up.
For the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up.
See that? So that's how you got a Trump. That's how you get these presidents, these rulers in these countries. He put them in there so he could raise them up. You wonder how you got them? He just told you how you got them. Same way he told you with Pharaoh. For this same purpose have I raised you up. For what reason?
That I might shew my power in thee.
See that? Come on.
And that my name might be declared throughout all the Arats.
Listen.
Therefore hath he mercy on whom he will have mercy. And whom he will, he hardeneth.
See that? That's what he do. He hardened Pharaoh hard, didn't he? He hardened Trump. Trump running his mouth. Trump getting feared by a lot of these people around the country. He done came and did stuff slapping tariffs on everybody. Snapping on United Nations members and everybody tell what he going to do. He's drawing. I'm pulling out the climate agreement. I'm getting rid of NAFTA. And Yahuwah make a man like that because y'all will fear him. He said, you ain't saying shit. Where did I fall on the scene? You ain't seen nothing. That's who you're afraid of. Ain't that right? That weak-ass hair dude. You ain't seen nothing. You see Mr. Yahuwah come back here. That's just being honest. They don't let this tired-ass white boy punk these people out. They ain't seen no Mr. Yahuwah come back here. But he hardened his heart and set him up for a reason. Just like with Pharaoh, he got to take somebody down with a name. He said he got the most elite military, everything he got, the most highest intelligence. That's the people. He told his IQ how to any people you're going to find. Mr. Yahuwah need people like that. You know why? Because you believe him. Shit, I know he's dumber than a sack of rock. I know he's dumber than a sack of rock. Listen.
Thou wilt say then unto me, why doth he yet find fault? For who hath resisted his will?
Listen.
Nay, but, O man, who art thou that repliest against Elohim?
What happened?
Shall the thing formed say to him that formed it, why hast thou made me thus?
That's what he want to ask you. You ever seen that before? Y'all think this bench right here, I'll go ask to make the carpet that made it, why I'm a bench? You think them cameras will go ask the man that made it, why they're a camera? Listen.
Hath not the potter power over the clay of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor and another unto dishonor?
See that? He said he can do that. That's what he showed him when he said Yarum Yahu down there. He showed him Adam and he showed him Yahusha. When he made the first one, why he tore it down. He didn't get no honor from it. So he did marred in his hand and he formed another one. He said, this one I like. It give me the glory. He said, you'll question that? When Yahoo went down to see the potter in the potter's house, when he went down to the potter's house, he seen him working with, it never spoke to him. He just understood when he formed it, he didn't like it because he didn't get no honor from it. That's why he's going to destroy you. He don't get no honor from you. That's why he got rid of it. Somebody else would have liked it, though. They looked at it. Even Yahoo looked at it. It didn't bother him. But you know what bothered the man that made it? I don't see no honor in it. I can't get the glory from this. So I just tear it down and I make something I do get out of. And he formed what was good in his eye. That's why he tried to show him the bend. He said, in this one, I'm well pleased. Because he got all the honor and all the caboose from him. And you wonder why he destroyed you, tearing you down, because he don't get nothing from you. Does it make sense? Does it make sense? Come on.
What if Elohim, willing to shew his wrath and to make his power known, endured with much long suffering the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction?
Come on.
And that he might make known the riches of his kabod on the vessels of mercy, which he had afore prepared unto kabod, even us, whom he hath called, not of the Yahudim only, but also of the Gentiles. As he saith also in Osee, I will call them my people, which were not my people.
You see that? You know, call them his people, which was what?
Which were not my people.
What was it? Lo-am? Not my people. And what happened?
And her beloved, which was not beloved.
Listen.
And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, Ye are not my people,
What happened?
there shall they be called the Beni of the living Elohim.
Listen.
Yeshayahu also crieth concerning Yasharal, though the number of the Beni of Yasharal be as the sand of the sea.
Though a man sit around and plant 40 acres of crop, what happened?
A remnant shall be saved.
He only going to take in enough for him and his family to eat. He's not taking all that stuff in. I told y'all before, you don't think it was just odd that he only wanted a tenth out of your dollar? He only wanted a dime out your dollar? You didn't find that fascinating? You didn't find that questionable that he didn't want 90% and you keep 10? Because he's trying to show you, I can do more with the little that you're going to do with the lot. He told you bring all of the 10, you give me all the dimes out your dollar, I'll pour you out so much of it, it won't be room enough to receive it. He took over when we were the smallest of all the other people and made us greater than all of them. So you do understand that all you were bringing into his storehouse was a 10. He never told you to bring all those crops in there. I don't have room enough for it. Listen.
For he will finish the work and cut it short in Sadiq, because a short work will Yahuwah make upon the Arats.
Yeah.
And as Yeshayahu said before, except Yahuwah Sabaoth had left us a seed,
see that?
We had been as Sodom and been made like unto Gomorrah.
You see what happened? Except he had left us a seed. You got to think about why he tell you that. Because he done appointed 4 kinds for you. Famine, prison, pestilence, and the beast to tell. So what you think he wanted to do? All he had to do was keep him a mustard seed. He done appointed that. Surely we're going to wipe. He just told y'all what we're going to have when he appointed all those deaths. He said we're going to be desolate and no man we're going to pass through it. Don't you know I'm going to at least have to save a seed? After I get through the story, all these people get rid of, don't you know I got to have something to build from? Y'all play around a lot. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Y'all keep doing what you're doing. You should get in somewhere. One thing about it, I don't want you to ever think you ain't got nowhere to go. You're not going with Mr. Yahuwah, a lot of you. You're certainly going to hell. So you got somewhere to go. Now you hear that, you ought to be trying to make reservations to try to do something different. I done told y'all in time past, work from your worst case scenario. What's your worst case scenario? That's it. Let's work for now. What we're going to do? Keep working hell. Got to make change. What got you at your worst case scenario? Saying it. I ain't got but 2 people talking. What's wrong, my kid? What's wrong? Does that make sense? What's got you in predicament that you finna burn in hell? Sin. So what we need to do if we don't want to go to hell? Stop sinning. Sin. Make sense? Let's work from now. The way you working, you just getting deeper in. You get yourself, well, after a while, you ain't going to be able to work yourself out. Sometimes I see people spending time, you say, listen, you might as well just stop spending. You too deep in. You can't get out. Why are you going to keep working that point? Let's use some sense. Let's use some real technique and let's look at getting us out of this situation. It don't make sense for you to live and die and burn forever. That's just the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. Why would you be stupid enough, dumb and retarded enough? We're not talking about mentally ill people retarded. We're talking about people that are kodash retarded. The fact that you ain't got enough sense to stop sinning to save your soul. Stop loving everybody else, worry about everybody, and get worried about yourself. If you don't make it, you worry about somebody again, you might not even get in. So Noah, Daniel, and EU were in it. They can deliver nobody but their own self. Can you imagine that? Who you going to save? Who you going to get right? save yourself. That's good.